One.
Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable NBA edition, Finals edition, New York edition, right? We're here. Last time you was on the show, I believe the Knicks were up 1-0. New York was feeling good. They pulled it off in San Antonio. Since then, we have not recorded. Once again, we do have real lives until they cut the check. We need the sponsors. We need all of that. Where y'all at, man? Underdog. Where you at, man?
Where you at, man? Talk to us.
All jokes aside, we are now back, and the Knicks are now up 3-1 after a crazy game for the largest comeback in finals history. If you thought that game one in the Eastern Conference Finals was crazy to where the Knicks came back from 22 down, then this was something to definitely keep your eyes on. For all the Spurs fans that went to sleep at halftime thinking it was in the bag, I know y'all woke up and probably called out of work because this was definitely one that a lot of fans and certain teams just don't come back from. Um,
And if
Seb,
you
you
didn't call out,
go ahead.
there's a suicide hotline for y'all, man, because that was crazy.
Definitely a crazy one for the books. It's been an interesting finals this far. You are the resident Knicks fan on this show. So, Seb, how were you feeling at the first quarter of game three? And then how was you feeling at the final? Well, my fault, game four. How was you feeling at the beginning of game four? How was you feeling at the end of game four?
Let me talk to you. Hold on, man, because when we talk about a roller coaster of emotions, it's a roller coaster of emotions. And, you know, when you're in the same spot that you've been in before to where you see a team that's been down by 20 points or more, you have that self-confidence that you believe that they could come out and pull off another win. But you don't know because 29 points is fake a lot to come at. You're damn near down 30. If you want to say 29, 30, it doesn't matter. Either way, you're down by a lot. And in that first half, when the team comes out hitting 14 three-pointers in the first half, and they got the offense rolling, we coming out sluggish again, like how we did for like majority of like this finals run. It's just like, damn, do they have our number? Or like, is this the game where they succeeded and really have our number? But no, one thing about the New York Knicks, and for everybody's watching out there, I don't know how much time they got to show you that they're not going down without a fight, man. It don't matter if the lead is 20, 25, 29 for right now for a fact. Fucking 30, round it up. It doesn't matter. This is a team that's going to fight and show their resiliency. Bro, nothing comes easy in life. You know that, I know that, man. You got to go through adversity. And in this case scenario, it's about how tough you are to fight through that adversity. It's easy. You could chalk this up as a loss. Say we're going back tied in this series. We're going back to San Antonio 2-2. But hell fucking no, man. And my gut feeling, and if I was a better that betted with my nuts, I would have threw my whole check. I would have threw my whole savings. Shit, I would have took out a second mortgage and said, you know what? Let me do that as a real gambler. But I'm not. I watch from a fan's perspective. And from a fan's perspective, just watching what the Knicks were able to do, just cut into the lead. And I kept telling my boys in the chat, I said, yo, if the Knicks keep cutting into the lead, fourth quarter comes, it's anybody's ball game. And you watch that lead. You watch that the San Antonio Spurs. They didn't really shoot the best though, but they look like they could sustain the lead. They said, okay, anytime we cut it to like 17 points, they bring it back up to 20. But god damn it, Jalen Brunson is so fucking good that in that third quarter, he wouldn't let us die. Jalen Brunson did not let the Knicks team die, and OG and Anunoby did not let the Knicks die. Because, like Karl Anthony Towns said in game one, if we keep playing defense, our offense is going to catch up to us. And that's exactly what the fuck happened, Just. I'm watching this game. I said, yo, just keep staying in it. Just keep staying in it. It don't matter. Like, as long as you cut it to 10 before half, and long and behold, man, you're at a point now to where you're at like a 12 or 14-point deficit. And it's like, you're familiar. And what's your favorite thing to say? If it quacks like a duck, sounds like a duck, it's a fucking duck. If it sounds like a 20-point lead, it is a 20-point lead. The Knicks gonna cut it, bro. Because that's exactly what they did. Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, man. Jose Alvarado, the unsung hero, and just what he's able to bring. Because in the second half, you brought out a second ball handler. You brought out somebody that if Jalen Brunson doesn't have to bring the ball up the court, we can rely on Jose to bring the ball up the court. It don't got to be a Jalen Brunson because every time I seen what the San Antonio Spurs was doing, anytime Jalen Brunson will come, they're sending a blitz. Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, Darren Fox, blitz at the top of the key, man. Make the only ball handler make a decision that could lead to a turnover. Jose came in the game, New York City. Jose Alvarado, shout out to New York City, man. I love the passion he played with. Came in there and made the adjustment. Shout out to Mike Brown for believing in him too. Believing in his players, something that Tom Thibodeau would never do. Jose would be rotting at the end of the bench if it was for Tom Thibodeau. But Mike Brown said, yo, we need another ball handler. And that's exactly what we got. Jalen Brunson was able to work off the ball, was able to be special. And that's in that third quarter, what I seen was just Jalen Brunson getting into his bag and getting into something called comfortability. Jalen Brunson's found his swagger in the third quarter, and I'm watching that, and I am very comfortable. He's getting the shots that he wants to. He's getting into his mid-range bag. He's getting into his layups. Karl Anthony Towns came along, and I know he had a horrendous first half due to the fact that he can't fucking stop touching people with his hands and getting into foul trouble. Stop doing that. Please, for the love of God, stop. But overall, though, that third quarter set the tone that how the fourth quarter was going to be. And you have this team that time and time again, they just keep finding this never give up mentality, man. And if there's anything y'all could take away from the Knicks, as just in life in general, New Yorkers all across the world, stay with it. No matter what you do in life, no matter how hard, you could be down 40 in life. You could be down 50 in life. Stay with it, and you're going to find a way to prevail because that's exactly what the New York Knicks did in the fourth quarter, man. This is not just a basketball game. This is to show you what it is about life, nigga. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. Show you what it is about life. You could be down 40 in life, bro. The odds could be stacked against you, though. But if you stay with that shit like how the New York Knicks did in that fourth quarter, and it could be just one play that decides your whole life, that could decide the life setting. It could be that. It could be what OG Anunoby did. And OG Anunoby, underrated two-way superstar, man. And back in the days when me was recording at the old studio, and I was hyped for that trade, everybody said, why we traded RJ Barrett? I knew we was getting a two-way star that, does the little stuff that matters. And in that last play, I'm going to sum it up. I'm not going to go break the whole game down. In that last play, genius, too, for Jalen Brunson to take the shot early because he had Victor Wembanyama on top of the key. Wemby cannot come and close out on Brunson and then come back to crash the boards. So what OG saw? He saw a lane to go and come help and crash the boards, and what that led to a second chance opportunity. And that gave us everything that we needed to do to close out this 29-point deficit and come out with a win like that, man. Shit like that just don't happen, though. You need to have the personnel. You need to have the team. You need to have the players that are willing to do the dirty work, that's willing to keep their head down in the mud, in the trenches at that type of time, man. Watching that game, bro, I was fascinated by this. I had faith in it, but I'm just like, it's crazy if they do it. It's one thing to have faith in it, but it's another thing to watch it happen, transpire live. And in this case scenario, man, this is a team that we've seen them doing time and time again. But the fact that they're able to do this up, and this is their fifth comeback from a 20-point deficit in the playoffs, man, dating back to just the 20-point deficit they had in Boston, the one they had in the conference final against Indiana, the one that they just had in the conference finals against Cleveland. And for them to do this in the grandest stage of them all, the biggest comeback in NBA Finals history, the last one was the Boston Celtics against the Lakers, was a 23 or 24-point comeback. For the Knicks to do that and to show them that this is who the fuck we are. No matter if we're up or we're down, we're going to compete. You got to give a shout out to the Knicks, man. I'm not even going to bash the Spurs yet. I'm not going to bash De'Aaron Fox yet. We'll get later on to that in the show, though. But this is more so about the New York City and just what it resembles. When you're in New York, this shit is the grind, man. This shit is nonstop, man. You can't take a break for 1 second, and that's exactly what the fuck the Knicks did. They ain't take a break. They showed their tenacity on defense. For a Spurs team to have 70 points in the first in the first half, and I believe they ended up what? Let me check. I believe it was like 24 points in the second half.
No, 30.
30 points. It doesn't matter, man. At the end of the day, for you to be up 29 points in the NBA finals, other people would chalk it up as a loss. We're resting starters. We're getting ready to start the jet to hop to San Antonio. Them boys and for what they was able to do is resiliency at its finest, man. And feel me, anybody could take a life lesson away from that. I'm not even talking basketball wise. It's just stay with it. Stay with it. No matter what you got going on in life. Yes, this is an inspirational segment from Seb. No matter what you got going on in life, stay with it because your moment is going to happen if you just stay with the program, man. And, bro, when I tell you I'm watching this game, I'm just like, they did it again. They did it again. And you could take a testament to that, and you probably are just like, yo, that's crazy. Anybody watching it live, because I've seen a lot of people on my Instagram saying, oh, yo, they scared to win me this, that, and the third, though. But if you watch this New York Knicks team from since Jalen Brunson has arrived till now, you'll know that the game is never far out of reach with them because at the end of the day, they're going to keep fighting. And that's what you want out of a team that's going to fight till it hits zero on the fourth quarter. Resiliency at its finest, adversity at its finest, though. Shout out to the Knicks for getting it done, though. Shit, man. Now you find yourself up 3-1 where you can easily find yourself 2-2 by quitting. Stay with the program. Stay with it. If you're going to take anything I said today in life, stay with the program, man. No matter how much haymakers life throw at you in life, stay with the program.
Right.
The floor is yours, brother.
Well, I gotta do my Skip Bayless impression. I was shocked. Um, all jokes aside, though, because I definitely wanted to, do an episode yesterday, when the Knicks was up 2-1, because the Knicks fans were pissing me off. All y'all Knicks fans, and I get it. Y'all haven't been to the finals. What was it, since 1999?
No, we haven't won since 1973. Been to the
No, no, but
finals.
I'm saying the last time that y'all was in the finals.
No, last time we was in the finals was 1999. Yeah, 99
Right.
against the Spurs.
So I
That we sweep.
understand. I understand how it feels to be there and to be a fan and just being in the atmosphere and the culture and all of that. But I didn't like when the Spurs won that game 3 and I heard all the complaining, the whining. I was actually disgusted,
Wait,
right? And I
so you didn't think? Sorry to interrupt. You didn't think that that was a flagrant on Wemby?
that didn't define the game though.
No, it didn't define the game. And
Of course it
credit
was
to
a yes, that is a flagrant. But I also liked it.
okay, yeah, no,
That's some
it's
shit
still
I
basketball.
that's some shit I would do. You send a message and set the tone. Said last time we played basketball, right? And we played those dudes that that just beat our friends and that first play when they grabbed the ball and they set that screen, you seen I pushed right through it. They was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I didn't say a word, right?
Set
It's
the
a
tone, baby. Set the
it's a
tone.
it's a tone setter. It's saying that we're not here for the bullshit. So just speaking about that, when Benyama played, was it a flagrant? Obviously, did the refs miss it? Yes, and I don't really know how did you miss that. That's another story for another day. But I already said on this platform that the refs in the NBA are the worst professional referees in sports. NBA referees are the worst referees in all of professional sports. And I already believe that because this is not the first time that they've missed calls that are just egregious. To where in any other field of work you will be fired for making that kind of mistake. But we'll talk about the rest on another day. What was pissing me off was that after that Spurs win, all the fans had every excuse. Oh, we lost because Trump was in the building. No, nigga, you didn't. Oh,
No,
we lost because the refs they were there. No, you didn't. Y'all lost because the Spurs team is talented. Here's the interesting of thing about this series, and this has been one of the more interesting series I've seen maybe since the 3-1 comeback from the Cavs. That's how interesting this series has been. And to the aspect of, if you're gonna be real, right now the Spurs could be up 3-0. The Spurs could have swept the Knicks. The Knicks could have swept the Spurs. The Spurs could be up 3-1. The Knicks could be up 3. These teams are, if you're really looking at it in between the lines, are evenly matched when it comes to talent. What I'm noticing the difference is, one, slightly coaching. I don't think Mitch Johnson for the Spurs has done a bad job, but you can tell that Mike Brown has been around longer in that head coach spot.
He's
Just
seen
with
everything.
just with certain adjustments that he has made, right? Um and secondly, the Knicks players, right? They're more tenured than a lot of these Spurs players. If you're not talking about Luke Cornett and Harrison Barnes, a lot of those players on the Spurs are babies. Some of them Seb are younger than us.
Nigga, Wemby's 22. I'm damn near in my 30s.
That's a young team, the Dylan Harpers of the world, the Stephon Castles, the Victor Wembanyama's, right? And the list goes on and on. You're seeing them grow up in real time. You can argue that they're not supposed to be here. How many times have you heard in the media them already say they're ahead of schedule? They caught the early train. They hopped on the first flight available. They booked their shit on Expedia to save money, right? They are ahead of schedule, but they're so talented that all these games have came down to fourth quarter execution. We can talk about the Knicks getting off the sluggish starts or Victor Wembanyama being physical, Carl running the offense through Carl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson trying to find his rhythm. We can talk about all that until the cows come home. This has come down to the fourth quarter in which team is going to execute better in that fourth quarter, damn near the last minute of each game.
Literally, that's what it comes down to. I feel
In
like
three,
everything don't matters until the fourth quarter, and we said that. And a lot of these games have been decided by fourth quarter.
to me, each four games have been decided in the fourth quarter. And I think within that fourth quarter, and you could say the last 6 minutes, last 2 minutes, last 30 seconds, three out of the four games, the Knicks just have been better in those fourth quarters. Jalen Brunson has made big shots. OG Ananobi, who obviously just made the game-winning shot last game, and let me say,
Hey,
and let me give the praise to OG Ananobi. Number one, if I had a vote right now, OG Ananobi is Finals MVP.
what the fuck?
It is not Jalen Brunson. It is not Carl Anthony Towns. It's OG Ananobi, and it's not based off the game winner last night. He's been the most consistent, knocking down the 3-point shots, attacking the back. I've never seen a player thus far attack Wimby. He doesn't care if Victor Wembanyama's on him. He's driving, dunking on him, bodying him. I'm like, he's not scared at all.
All right,
I,
you
I,
got
don't-
you got that.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because him growing up in the streets of Africa fighting lions and shit. But this dude is not scared of anything.
Literally
And
not scared.
his 3-point shot has improved. If you look at his stats from that last finals that he was in with them, the Raptors, till right now, it's night and day. So that goes to him improving in the off season, staying consistent with his game, believing his coaches, working with his trainers. He has been the most underrated player in this whole Knicks playoff run, and he has to me been the best player in these NBA finals.
Talk your shit.
What is he not doing? He's playing defense. He's playing offense. And it's like a silent assassin. Even look at him in the post game press conference. He doesn't look happy or sad. He just look like it's on to the next one. Job's not finished, right?
Job's not finished. Yeah, you're right.
So I gotta give all. the praise in the world to OG Ananobi. I'm gonna say this right now. If OG Ananobi is now on this Knicks team, they're down in this series right now.
Guess what? They said that it was a bad trade before,
No,
but
because RJ and I and who knows? Maybe I could have said that. I don't know. That trailer was a little while back. I can't remember what was
never.
my even
I
opinion
told
on it.
niggas, yo, listen. I told niggas when our old co-host was here. I told niggas, man, you get somebody that fits better in the system because what he's able to do even off the ball. I think OG Ananobi, what he's able to do off the ball is the most imperative thing for him to be able to catch a shoot at a high volume and finish at the rim like that. Sometimes it's not even about the player, it's about the pieces and about what fits the style. Like, you know how they say, like in boxing, like, style for it's a style, and his style fits somebody that cuts back doors, somebody that plays the defense. And
Yeah.
when I say defense, he made the biggest stop of them all, to where that
Now
fuck
we'll
nigga De'Aaron
get.
Fox could have just ran out and
Well,
just,
hold on, cause we'll get to that. But
okay, wait,
I just
time out,
wanted
too.
to.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish your take though, but the hotline is open. I got my son Ryan waiting too, so I'm gonna let you take it away.
Oh well, Ryan, hold your fucking horses, nigga. This is my show. Hold on.
Talk to
Nah,
him, talk to him.
shout out to Ryan. He'll be up here within the
He's
next
gonna he's
five
gonna be
minutes.
up here soon, real quick, man. Yo, Grizz on a
But
fucked up ankle too.
But OG has once again just been the deciding X factor to me. He's been the one. I don't know if we remember what Draymond said about Nick Young a couple years ago, how he swung the series. OG Ananobi has once again swung the series for the New York Knicks. I wish we had a guy like OG Ananobi on my Los Angeles Lakers. That is somebody that you need on your team. That a lot of the times going into a series, the other team is not even going to game plan for, right? You already have your defensive adjustments and plans you're gonna have for Jalen Brunson and Carl Anthony Towns. But I don't think no one's really putting too much thought into OG Ananobi on the floor. And anytime he touches the ball, he's making magic. So once again, he is my finals MVP thus far. But I also want to say this. I don't believe this series is over. Could the Knicks win the next game in San Antonio? Yes, they can. They're that talented. But like I said in the beginning of this show, the talent gap between these two teams is not huge at all. It's razor thin. The Knicks once again has just been better in the fourth quarters, and we're seeing the Spurs just make these mistakes. Now, and you go pull up Ryan Sapp. Um,
See that? My son Grizz.
oh
Yo,
shit,
what's good,
oh
y'all?
shit, oh shit. You finally pulled up, man.
Yes,
How many
sir, my son
how
Yeah,
Grizz.
many
I finally got the
Debatable.
time.
how many times have I told you to pull up, man, at the gym, brother?
I know,
He didn't
multiple
even tell me.
times.
He didn't even tell me that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I've seen Justin a couple times at the gym, but
yeah, man. So you
super
find you.
busy because I got a new position and stuff. So like
Oh,
supervisor stuff, barely got the
congratulations,
time.
brother.
Appreciate you, appreciate you.
Congratulations. Definitely keep doing your thing. You are also a Knicks fan.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you more respect than Seb because I know you've been a Knicks fan for a long time.
Nah, he been in the
And
mud.
yeah,
He
you're
been in
not
Yeah,
like
I've been,
Seb.
I've,
Hold on, Seb. Shut up. Hold on, Seb. You quiet, Seb. Hold on a second.
he been in the
Right.
mud.
Ryan has been that, and we've known him since high school. He always been a Knicks fan. Back in the
yes,
days when
sir.
they had Alfred Payton running point guard. You
My
feel
son
me?
was rocking the mellows.
When they had Lou Amundsen at power forward. When Andrea Bognarni was shooting a three up to a 15 seconds
What
left.
is he doing?
Come on, man. But Ryan, and I want you to take over real quick. Talk to us
Hmm.
about what you've seen thus far with the Knicks, and then break down what happened in the fourth quarter of last night's game.
All right. So for the first two games, I really liked what I saw from the Knicks. They continued what we were doing throughout the Eastern Conference, running the offense through Cat, really having Brunson off ball. The defense in the first two games, honestly, was amazing in my opinion, because Cat did a really good job. Specifically, Cat did a really good job not switching off the screen. He was staying to Wemby, sticking to him because we need that body on him. Now, for whatever reason, in game three, we kind of went away from both things, offense and defensively. I don't know why we went to Jalen Brunson hero ball game three, and for whatever reason, Cat, Mitch, they were helping off the drives, leaving Wemby open, allowing a switch to happen. And once the switch happens, if it's not OG, Wemby scoring the ball. Wemby's too tall. You can't have Josh Hart, Jose, and Brunson on him because he's too big. I didn't understand why that happened in game three. It kind of happened a bit in game four as well, which I think that's part of the reason why we went down so much, because when you allow that to happen, it creates the open three. And because they're closing out very hard on the threes, it's just a pass to the next, pass to the next, and then it's Julian or Devin Vassell open, and it's an open three. They're hitting those. I've said all series, those guys can't be open because they are going to hit four, five, six threes and put us in a hole. Now, granted, when it came to game four, I literally tweeted out at halftime because I saw something. I saw something during the game, and I'm like, the Knicks are gonna come back. I said they were gonna come back at halftime, and what I saw was a fire that was only lit in Jalen Brunson and OG. Because even in the second quarter, they were the only ones scoring the ball. And I'm like, if they just get their defense together, JB and OG will get this job done. Because I've seen it before, and they will do it again. And then it just slowly kept rolling. The defense kept getting better. Cap kept sticking to Wemby. Even Huck did a decent job. Shout out to Huck. He did a decent job when he was in.
This little
And
asshole.
I gotta give those guys some love. And then what Mike Brown did specifically well in the fourth, which not only myself but other Knicks fans, especially on Twitter, have been saying, it is better when we're running the offense and we have two ball handlers. Mikel and Josh are not really ball handlers, so you need either a Jose or Kolek in the game. I'm fine with either or because, to be honest, I really love Kolek. I wish he could get some burn in these playoffs, but Mike Brown knows he knows best. He knows better than I do. Jose was great to have in those last 7 minutes because it took that pressure off of Brunson and he can focus more on getting the ball in the basket. And that's what he did. And in that last play, I know OG, shout out to OG for real, because that hustle was amazing. But I also want to give a shout out to Brunson because Brunson
Tell him why.
realized
Tell him why.
one
Tell him why.
Brunson realized once Wemby was out there, he's like, okay, I'm pulling this right now. Because if I pull it, one of my guys is getting that offensive rebound. He knew one of those guys was going to get that offensive rebound because all we needed was Wemby out the paint. That's all we needed. So
Okay,
that's why he
are
took
you?
that
Hold
shot
on.
early in the shot clock.
Hold on a
Okay.
second. All
All
right,
right.
calm down, Ryan. All right, I know you a Knicks fan, and you think Jalen Brunson seen into the future and all that, and maybe he did. But was it that, or and something Seb kind of alluded to when he was giving his take? Did he feel we're gonna lose this game because of me, or we're gonna win it? And if we do lose, we just tied up going back to San Antonio. Or do you think he really knew OG or someone was going to grab an offensive rebound?
So I've, especially the last two seasons, I've been really in tune to the Jalen Brunson offensive scheme. When he has 6, 7 seconds left on the shot clock, he will take it down to the literal last second. So, in my opinion, on that play, Brunson shot that ball really quickly. When I watched, I was in the city in at Diamantes when I was watching, and when I seen him pull like almost immediately when he caught the ball, I'm like, there's something. There has to be something else in play because he doesn't do that. He doesn't just catch the ball, shoot it
Right.
immediately, leaving
Because
time
it
on the
was a
clock. He
bad
never
shot.
does.
It was a
Yeah,
bad
it was a
shot.
bad shot. It was a bad
Okay.
shot.
It
But
was a make
I
or miss
know.
shot, in my opinion. It was a make or miss shot.
Yeah, and he usually doesn't do that. He usually dribbles a little bit more, tries up. Maybe he usually tries to draw that foul. He didn't do any of that. He just caught the ball, seen Wemby out there, shoot the ball. So I personally feel like that he believed in his team to make the right play, even if his shot wasn't gonna go in. Like he still shot to make it, not like he was trying to miss on purpose. He was trying to shoot to make it, but he felt like I feel like he felt like his team would have made the right decision to crash the boards.
Okay. Okay, so and I have another question from you because I love your insight thus far. Talk about now before we even get to that point. Darren Fox, who's been the talk of the town, right?
Hmm.
He has gotten donkey of the day, right? We haven't we,
Right.
we haven't seen a play maybe talked about like this, a type of blunder since maybe J.R. Smith, right? Since he caught the rebound, didn't know the score of the game. Um, was he wrong to try to go up for the layup? And why do you think, just in your estimation, that he decided to do that?
So with a Fox play, right? I think even though he's one clutch player of the year and that's regular season, and he's what 8 years or 9 year guy now. To me, he hasn't had enough playoff experience to really slow his mind down. He's a downhill guy. That's been his game for the longest. I personally think like he was just thinking too quickly, and he's seen that he was ahead of the pack. He didn't really see the rear view mirror of OG nearby, and is like, you know what, a 3 point lead is safer than potentially missing free throws. So, is it still a terrible blunder? Absolutely. Like you got to be better than that. But I think like just looking from his perspective, he was like, okay, I can make this a 3 point game. They have to go for a three. It's going to be guaranteed. I think that's what he was thinking.
Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I definitely agree with your point that, in that moment, I already know the adrenaline is going, right?
Yeah.
The building, it is rocking, right? Your mind is saying, I want to make the right play. And you already know he's a downhill type of guy, right? If he can get to the basket, that is what he's going to try to do. Um, just in my estimation, those are moments that you learn from. Was it a good or bad shot? I'm not the one to say that. I'm not on any of their levels, right? If I
Mm,
had got the ball right there, I probably would have stumbled running towards the ball, right? So I
hmm.
can only say so much. But that play, I feel definitely did cost them. I feel 99% of the time people would have just dribbled it out. I'm not really sure what happened. He's talking about that he can outrun Ananobi. This is not year one, Darren Fox. He's not the same. He doesn't have the same kind of quickness. OG, but if you look at the play, OG wasn't that far behind him.
He
So
wasn't. He
I,
wasn't. I don't know. I honestly
yeah,
don't know. He was not far behind at all.
I don't know if he really felt that no one was going to be able to contest it, but who knows really? So do you feel that last play from Fox was the reason why the Spurs lost that game?
Yes, because hear me out. For easy, like if you ran the ball out and you gave yourself a possession to get yourself to the line, because regardless, he was going to have to foul, especially with a team that's in the bonus and has been in the bonus for damn near like 8 minutes or so. It was in a bonus at like the 8-minute mark in the fourth quarter, 7-minute mark, however long it was in a bonus for it. You gave yourself position to put yourself at the line to give yourself 2 free throws to make it a 3-point game, to where now you're forcing yourself to have to shoot a 3-point shot on a make or miss lead. You easily could have done that, but you put yourself in a position now to where you have a shot blocker, OG Anunoby, who's damn near averaging 2 blocks in the postseason, just because you thought you could outrun him, though. It was a foolish mistake by him, though. It's one of those mistakes. It's damn near up there with the J.R. Smith shit. Nobody's going to talk about that, but it's up there with the J.R. Smith shit, because at the end of the day, though, if you would have pulled the ball back out and not dribble it, OG Anunoby had nothing to do, because there's no shot clock. There's no nothing. You're used to playing in a fast-paced game, and this is why people say it's the Spurs versus De'Aaron Fox. They're saying it's they're saying De'Aaron Fox is still playing for Mike Brown. They're saying all that shit because, nigga, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had a position to put yourself to where now, even if I miss one at the free throw line, it puts the pressure on them to crash the board and still take time off the clock and call a timeout. But you didn't do that. You just thought that you was De'Aaron Fox. I could just lay the ball up. OG Anunoby said, fuck no. And shout out to all my Nigerians that shouting out OG Anunoby right now, too. I got to put that out there, though, for the Nigerians that's watching the show and shit like that, though. But literally, that's a dumb mistake, though. And Charles Barkley said that's the dumbest basketball we've seen. And it's a point now you're scratching your head. Mitch Johnson probably scratching his head like, what the fuck? Just hold the ball out. You're already in a position to where you're at the rim to where they have to foul you, where they have to grab you to stop the clock and get another possession back. Why the fuck would you go up with that? And especially with a weak-ass layup. The nigga went up weak as shit. He thought his shit was free. So that shit really cost them the whole game. Like, you know, maybe the Spurs might not say, though, because they're trying to protect their teammate, though. But watch it from the outside. And Wemby said, oh, I was on the floor. I didn't see the play. He knows in the back of his mind, it's like, nigga, why the fuck didn't you just hold the ball out? So,
yeah.
Can I say something real quick about that question? I would say, okay, 55% on Fox for that. But I honestly think the Spurs offense in the fourth quarter, they were just straight up settling. I seen a post maybe not even like an hour ago showing the shot chart. It was just a bunch of threes. They were taking a bunch of threes. They weren't hitting them. They took maybe like 5 paint shots and made 2. And everything else was just 3-pointers. They were just straight up settling. I think a lot of this has to go on Mitch Johnson for one, not prepping his guys, and 2, allowing his offense to get so stagnant and to just become the Houston Rockets when they played the Warriors, missing all them threes. I
Yeah.
think he needed to do a better job to drop some plays, get some actual offense going rather than just settling. I think that also played a huge part as well.
So are you saying if Greg Popovich is on that sideline, that doesn't
Oh
happen?
yeah, that game would have been over already. That game would have been way over already.
I think so too, because once you start, and this is a league now to where in the NBA is we live or die by the 3-point shots. And once you hit in 14 threes in that first half, you're feeling amazing. But once in the third quarter, when shit is going slow and the Knicks are slowly on a run, they was on a 7-0 run, and the Spurs went like 0 for 7 from 3. You got to switch it up, brother. And that's when I feel like Dylan Harper was the man that they should have went down the line, because he sensed that my 3-point shot is not going in. I airball my last 3-point shot. Let me get something at the basket to where either I could get either an easy layup or I get fouled. And that's on the Spurs, because they fell in love with the 3-point shot to where it's more so like, I'm getting too hungry. Let me do something. Let me like hit this 3. Wemby especially too. And what was working for them and what I spoke about with you just is the inside out game. And when you got Wemby working inside and, you could get a kick out drive, kick out, 2 helps on Wemby, you get a drive in the corner, and then maybe you get a kick out for maybe a top of the key 3. That was working for them. That's how the Castles of the world, the Devin Vassell's ate. In that second half, it was mute because they went away from what they knew. They just thought, if I have the open three, I'm gonna take it because I got the hot hand. And tale of two
Yeah,
halves. We
but
play a lot of
even so, but even so, if you're gonna speak from that angle, in that first half, those threes was coming in rhythm. Those was
yeah.
coming in transition, at least 4 to 5 passes, right? Trying to make the right play. And if it is a three, it is a three, right? You are hot. I seen 2 plays in a row to where Victor Wembanyama, like he shot a three, missed it. They got the rebound back, passed it back to him. He just shot another three. And I don't know how many times I have to say it. He has to play from the inside. Now, I don't know if in his head does he feel maybe I'm not strong enough to maybe post up and bang down low with the Mitchell Robinsons of the world and the Carl Anthony Towns of the world, because those are some big boys right there, right? Those are Ryan type builds right there, man. All right. Yeah, you're like you're gonna have to. You're who the Fave man,
Yo,
Fave man. What I thought, when are you gonna go to the city with that Boston jersey, man?
Yo, we going
what?
Saturday, bro. Beater, be
With
scored.
a Boston jersey?
Yeah.
He's a Celtics fan.
You, he
Nobody,
bugging. He
nobody's
bugging.
touching Fave either. No, nobody's touching Fave, man.
I got top
No,
five.
I don't know. I don't
nobody
know. Them
touching
niggas
Fave,
is
man.
Nobody
them
touching.
niggas is
And we
wild
got
out
grist for
there.
security.
And we got
We got grist for security, nigga. Shit over with.
yo, shout out y'all boys.
Yeah,
Hold on, wait, Fave, come back, Fave. Hold on, tell Fave come back.
oh yeah. Hold on. Don't go
Yo,
nowhere.
Hold on,
yo.
Fave. Just real quick before you go, give us your prediction for Game 5.
Uh, damn, that's a hard one. I think genuinely, like, San Antonio doesn't know how to play for like a full 48 minutes of basketball. Like, if you watch like all 4 of the games, they came out first half pretty strong. Their shooters were connecting. Especially game 4 was crazy. Like, them niggas did not miss whatsoever in the first half. And then you see they came out in the third and the fourth and they were just flat. I think genuinely that's due to like the rotations that they were making. The star players played a little too much. They felt like they were trying to put it away, but the Knicks just kept clawing at it. So if San Antonio plays how they play, like, for a full 48, I don't think they're gonna drop 3 in San Antonio. That's just like unrealistic, no matter how young you are as a team. So I would give them the edge. But if New York pulls through and gets it done in game 5, then I
All
wouldn't
right,
be
well,
mad.
well, I don't know. I don't know if you're trying to be a politician or if you're running for president. I need
San
a clear cut
Antonio.
answer from you.
San
All
Antonio.
right, so you got San
Get the fuck
Antonio.
out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Wait, hold on.
No, ain't no San Antonio,
Hold
New
on,
York
come
City.
back.
No, New York
Come
City.
back, come
You're
back.
cut. You're cut. The
You didn't let me
cameraman don't
finish.
speak.
You let me finish.
Go ahead.
You took away my momentum, bro.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say suck out line, nigga. Knicks and 5. Look at this jersey, nigga. Look at this shit, nigga. Nigga, are you dumb? New York City. New York City. New York City. New York City. New York City.
All right, hold on, Fabe. All right, Fabe,
New York
Fabe,
City.
Fabe, Fabe. We also have Celtics fans who are subscribed to us, so you're now abandoning them and joining
Fuck
the
y'all
Knicks.
niggas.
Oh,
Fuck y'all
okay.
niggas, man. Fuck
Yo,
y'all
tell
niggas. Fuck
Jalen
y'all
Brown
Celtics
stop. Yo,
niggas.
tell Jalen Brown's a scam. How you make
Alright,
billions of dollars but still actually gets a sub up on Twitch?
Shout out Jalen.
Yeah, I said it, nigga.
All right,
New
hold
York
on. That's a story for another day. This is not about Jalen Brown and
Fanatics, yo,
Twitter.
Fanatics, we here. Fanatics, yo, holla at us at Fanatics.
All right, so Seb, give us your prediction for Game 5.
My prediction for Game 5. What the fuck? You just came here drunk?
I didn't drink.
So you just high off life. My fault, yo. Once he comes through, it's unpredictable.
I got that energy in me right now, bro.
Yeah. So my prediction for Game 5, it's the blow, it's the blowout. I think I think first of all, from what I seen from game 4, our offense is back. And I think once Jalen Brunson, and I told you, once Jalen Brunson gets into a series to where the games get prolonged, he understands it more. And from what I seen in Game 4, that was his best game. And you want your star players to have their best game deeper into the series. And I think he understands it now to where everybody else is going to get involved. To where, listen, when it's a closeout game, them closeout boys, oh my God. Landry Shaman, I know he had a donut. Not going to happen again. Deuce McBride, hello. I haven't heard from you since the Philadelphia Game 4 series. Gonna have a better game. I think they understand the task that's at hand and just the urgency to close this game out. And I think we're gonna see the best offensive game from the New York Knicks thus far in this series, though, because everything has come from a struggle. Let's be honest. Jalen Brunson even said himself he hasn't shot particularly well until this game, and it took him in Game 4 to understand the type of defense that's been thrown at him, the type of coverages, the type of blitz, everything. He's going to be well prepared for that now. I feel as if Jalen Brunson is more comfortable in that scenario and setting. I think that Landry Shaman, he gave us a donut and maybe gave us 4 points in Game 3. He's going to understand that now more than ever, they're going to need him. We're not going back to the Garden. I'm going to tell you that right now. Ryan, celebrate Saturday because the parade's going to
I'll be
happen on
outside.
Sunday. They're not going back to the Garden. They're going to play with a sense of urgency now to where they feel as if they're down. And one thing I say about New York, somebody's going to be the unsung hero. It's not going to be a Jalen Brunson or Karl Town or OG Anunoby. Somebody's going to rally along to where they're going to beat them themselves, whether it's Landry Shaman, Deuce McBride. Fuck, I even throw a Mitchell Robinson to where he's just crashing the offensive glass hard as fuck to give him second chance opportunities. Somebody's going to come along the way to where the moment is just too big. You do not recover from a 29-point lead and losing that and think you're going to come out the next game scorching hot. You're playing with a sense of urgency. You're playing with a sense of caution that these possessions matter more than the last. Because you know how much times in the game to where San Antonio thought that, oh, this possession's in the bag, even if it's a make or miss, they're not going to come down and do this. And they did it. So you don't recover from a 29-point game. And now New York feels as if we figured out our offense. We got our swagger back. We got our flow back. It doesn't matter. Even if whatever it is, Mike Brown has the capability now to wear adjustment mode. So I'm very confident that we're not coming back to the Garden for this. I'll say it here. It might be a hot take. Maybe not. I don't give a fuck. We're not coming back to the Garden for a Game 6. Them closeout boys are going to close out boys. So New Yorkers, do whatever you got to do. Make sure you have a lawyer on standby because the judge don't come in until a fucking Monday. So for all y'all New Yorkers that's been bugging, that's been crashing out, just know it's the weekend. Y'all gonna sit in that fucking jail cell until the lawyers come Monday. So whether you get a little fine or whatever the case may be. But all I know is that once it's the closeout game, them boys gonna play their hardest because they're not trying to go back to the Garden. We're not trying to do that. Wemby could come fully equipped, really having 30 and 20. It's not gonna matter because you know why? Them boys are ready. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Knicks are gonna close out on Saturday.
Okay. I'm gonna give my prediction real quick. Ryan will let you, have the last word. I love Seb's enthusiasm, but I don't I don't feel the same way. I know I don't have no horse in this fight. I am a Lakers guy. Luka Doncic, LeBron James, you're 2027 NBA champions. But that's the story for another day. But all jokes aside, I just don't think it's that easy how Seb is portraying it because none of the 4 games have really been like that. I think this has been, and me and Seb said this last time we was on here. It's been a heavyweight fight. This
Literally.
this has been. I'm gonna give you my best punch. All right, I might weave it, and now I'm gonna give you my best punch. And this is coming down to the judge's decision, right? Now I disagree with the point that I wouldn't say the Knicks have found their offense. I think they had a lot of momentum to end that game, and they're definitely gonna have that going into the next game. That's a great win for your momentum and your psyche, right? But I feel like the Spurs, right? This is a young team who plays with house money. right? Wembenyama doesn't really get too rattled. I like the enthusiasm I seen from him in the first half, right? He telling Mitchell Robinson, "I'm in your head." Like, and at that point he was, because Mitchell Robinson damn near then tried to do a WWE clothesline, right?
Do that.
But I think the Spurs, an elimination game at home, they're gonna throw their best punch. So I don't see no blowout, no anything like that. We all know role players play better at home. I expect Julian Champagny to have more than 3 points. Where the hell was you at? Did you smoke a spliff at halftime and you rolled up and you copped outside the garden real quick? I know that spot around the block from the garden. I know where you went, nigga. All right, because where the hell was you at? Right? I expect him, the Devin Vassell's of the world, even the Luke Cornets, all the others to really step up and really give the Spurs a chance. I think this game is gonna come down to, again, fourth quarter execution. It's gonna come down to which coach is gonna make the best adjustments just throughout the game. And Wembenyama, this has to be his best performance, right? With the Knicks, you don't need Jalen Brunson to have his best game for them to win. Carl Anthony Towns doesn't has to have his best game for them to win, because this team is somewhat of a resemblance from those old Golden State teams' strength in numbers, right? You may see Jordan Clarkson knock down some big shots, right? OG Ananomi, Mikael Bridges, right? Alandry Shaman. On any given night, you don't know who can step up, but I think the Spurs pull out a game 5. I think that at home they're gonna be a little bit more comfortable. And I think due to them having 2 days off, you can shake off some of that bad juju that is on your team right now after y'all collapsed in that game 4. If it was a thing to where they was playing tomorrow, I think they still may be a little drunk and hungover. Right, but you get the 2 day, you fly back, right? You get to have some of your home cooking, right? You get to see your favorite side chick before the game, right? We all know what the Spurs is going to do, and I know what the Knicks is gonna do. I think it's gonna be a great game. I think it's gonna come down to the fourth quarter, but I just don't think the Spurs make the same mistake twice. I think we go back to the Garden for a game 6 Monday night. Go ahead, Mr. Grizzly. Did we
Take us
did, did
away,
we
Chris.
did we lose him, Seb?
I think we lost him, man. That bad connection.
Yeah.
I have somebody else coming up,
Oh,
but
you can't
you know
hear
what
me?
I'm saying, Chris.
No,
Yo,
you're
take
good
it.
now. Go ahead, Ryan.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I just had to put my charger in real quick. The phone was about to die on me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
But
my
I think we get the job done in San Antonio.
tell him.
I was saying during the last game that some of those deuce plays that we were running, we absolutely should be running them for Shamit. I think we see Shamit finds his groove this game. Um, when Seb was talking about unsung heroes, I think it will be Shamit, him and Mikel actually. I think both of those guys are gonna because Mikel hasn't really done too much offensively in this series. He's done, a lot of the little things, but I think both those guys find their shot in game 5. I don't think we see a huge game from our superstars, like the the average, the usual from them, but nothing too crazy. And we're gonna get maybe like one of them crazy runs from Shammy where he's hitting three threes in a row, and either like we were already up and he puts the game away, or he's bringing us back. I don't think it's going to be a big blowout. I think we're winning between the margins of like 8 and 14 if we get that win. But I do think
Humble, man. You being too
we
humble.
we taking that game 5. I don't think we're going back to the Garden.
Them closeout boys, man. You gotta understand them closeout boys. When there's a sense of urgency, I think that they understand more than ever that the lights is brightest. That first of all, if we close out in New York, Yo, Ryan, I know you've been out there for a couple of times now. I want you to
Yeah,
be safe, bro.
yeah, it will get
They're fighting
dangerous. It will
cops
get
now.
dangerous.
They're fighting cops. The fans are fighting cops. If you have a San Antonio jersey on, you have a death sentence. You want to get beat up. I don't know. All right, first of all, and I want my clipper to clip this. If you at New York City, Madison Square Garden, with a fucking San Antonio jersey on, I don't want you to act oblivious to why you got popped on. Stop. Let's use common sense here. You're in the most hostile arena. Niggas
All
just do
right,
it.
sir, you need to stop. No, no, no,
No,
we're
no,
not doing
no,
that.
no,
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 no.
no, 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 no.
Yo,
You
Ryan,
know, no,
tell
we're
this
not
nigga.
doing
Ryan,
that.
tell this
No,
nigga. Yo, tell this
no,
nigga.
we can't. You
Tell
can't
this nigga.
justify
It's
people
New York
acting.
City. It's
You
New York
can't.
City. It's New York City, nigga. It's New York City. Are you
You
bugging out,
can't
nigga? What the fuck?
justify
Why
people
you?
acting
No, I'm
crazy because of a
justifying it.
basketball game. Seb,
Yo, no,
stop.
no, no. I'm
Seb,
justifying it because
stop.
you know why?
Seb,
If they could throw
stop.
an egg at Wemby, if
Seb,
they could throw an
Seb,
egg at Wemby, they could do it to a
stop.
fucking fan. What the fuck
Seb,
is a fan compared to a Wemby? They threw an
Seb.
egg at Wemby's
I'm
head.
seeing fans
They
go
threw a
into
wet
pizza
egg.
shops and beating up the employees. They didn't do anything.
They threw an egg at Wemby's head. What makes you think a casual won't get beat up for walking with a Wemby jersey?
All right, but this is what
I'm not
Yo, when it,
condoning it, but
this is what
it
I'm
comes to
saying. You gotta humble yourselves a bit. You win the title, great. I wanna go to a parade. I'm not mad at any of that, but you don't. Well, fighting a cop that could have went really bad. Number
no.
one,
It
all
could have
jokes
went bad
aside.
though. But that's
Well,
just to show
so
you New
we
Yorkers don't care.
all right, but Seb, you're justifying it because you're saying they're from New York. You don't have to put yourself in a life and death situation because the Knicks won. I get it. Be hype, break shit and all that. Dude, like I'm not mad at any of that, but I'm saying let's not go over the line to where you're putting your life on the line. Like
Listen,
that,
a lot of niggas
Seb.
I
don't
agree.
listen. A
That's
lot,
a
yo,
little crazy.
Ryan, tell him. Ryan's been out there.
No, I'm saying I have been out there, but I'm not gonna lie. I do agree with Justin. The 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 senseless violence has gone a bit over the board. Now, granted, when I was there, I didn't see that. I didn't see it when I was there. I was yesterday? I was by like four different big crowds. None of them were fighting. I don't know what street these videos were on,
It's too much
but
people to know.
it had to be because I didn't see a single fight when and mind you, I didn't hit the train till about 1:30 a.m. So I was out there for a little bit and I didn't see anybody fighting. We were around Tracy Morgan. That was pretty fun for a little bit.
Um,
And yeah. But it was really good vibes when we were out there. And I would rather to be more like that than the I feel like the that are fighting,
We losing
they're
them.
not like the real Knicks fans. They're like the young niggas that are just trying to fight for no reason.
Grizzly losing them.
Hey,
Grizzly.
Smack. Hey, Smack. Get the mics right, Smack.
Yeah, hold on, just though, cause I got my son AJ Turtle. Yo, listen. For real Knicks fans that's been knowing what's going on, I got my son AJ on the hotline right now too. He's been tapped in. This is one nigga I say right now. We've been talking like he's been supposed to be in the podcast right now. I'm gonna shout him out real quick though because he's been talking about Knicks going to the final since round one. Never had no panic in his.
Is he?
Nah, Grizzly's here with us. Yo, you want to finish your take?
Yeah, my
Finish
bad.
your take,
Yeah, I
brother.
don't know what was happening, but what was the last thing I was just saying? Completely brain farted,
No,
but
you were saying that the crowd that you was in, you rather it be
oh, yeah,
like that.
yeah, that's what I want to see. Just everyone having a good time. No, like don't like
Yeah.
even I
Everybody want
think
to have a
what
good time.
for
Listen,
game
we got
three
niggas
when I
that
was
got no
out there.
friends.
I was out there for game three, and I seen a couple people with the Spurs jersey on. No one was attacking them. No one was doing anything to them. So it's like I don't get what
No,
these
look,
guys
look,
are
look,
doing.
look. No, look. But I agree with that point. I'm not mad at them like ripping their jerseys, but when it gets to the fighting and then you
And once you
beating
start
up the
beating niggas up, it's
yeah,
like,
and then you
damn,
want to
man.
beat up the police.
Yeah,
You're going into pizza shops, hopping over the counter, beating the employees up. It's like all right, like come on now, like
I
yeah.
seen yesterday though. It was the only thing the dude knocked over some big ass cone, and the cop told him "Yo, pick it up." And dude was like, "Nah, I'm not doing it," and got the cop upset. And it's like, dog, just why are you knocking it over in the first place? Just pick it up.
Be
Why
careful.
are we being
I'm saying with the cops,
dickheads?
we
You gotta
we
be
we
careful.
we all know that there's racist cops out there. I don't want a bad
Hell yeah.
situation.
And when I tell you it's a lot of them, you are not winning whatever fight you think you gonna win. Cause look, there's a lot of cops out there. They have to be careful. Has to be.
All right,
Facts.
so we got my man AJ up here. Feel me? If you're unfamiliar with him, AJ Turnover podcast host.
Hold on, hold on, Seb. AJ, I don't know you, nigga. So introduce yourself, nigga. Who are you?
Well, I'm look. See, bro, that shit messed up, bro. Yo, what's up, y'all, man? Listen, man, I'm AJ Turnover. That's what I'm saying. Knicks fan, Harlem. You are like in the building. I've been on this train since
Shout out Harlem.
not first round, bro. 2, 3 years ago. I ain't gonna lie. 2 years ago when I said we gonna win. I feel like we supposed to win last year. I feel like if we had a bench last year, we would have packed it up because the team ain't really changed, right? So I'm saying like we started giving more niggas burns, so now we turned up. But now, bro, like I'm just happy, bro. It's a crazy feeling. Like the city is jumping right now. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Appreciate y'all for having me on here. Y'all can fuck with me on the gram, fuck with me on TikTok. I'll be going live after the games. And yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
All right. Well, number one, don't ever try to plug yourself in on this pod, nigga. None of us is following you. So calm down, nigga. This is my shit. No, I'm
Niggas
fucking with
talking
you.
about, nah, I'm here
I'm
to
fucking
take
with you.
over
I'm
this
fucking
shit,
with you.
nigga. It's Harlem in the building. You heard? Listen, AJ Turnover is here.
No,
I took this shit over.
my bad, bro. Damn, like,
Not my fault.
calm
Not my
down.
fault.
All
I
right,
fuck with
hold
you,
on.
man. I fuck with you, man. I fuck with
Nah,
you,
but
man.
AJ,
give
I
us
brought
your
you up here.
game five prediction, man.
Nah, game five, I gonna lie, we gonna wrap it up. We gonna wrap it up. I feel like going down 30, it reminds me of the Cavs situation and the Celtics situation. Like when you just lose that type of game, they confidence, they mental is shot, bro. It's shot. Like I don't see how they. The only thing feel me could give them that advantage is the fact is going to is back to real. But we already won two out there, bro. So I'm confident, bro. I'm confident, but I'm gonna be outside, bro. We gonna be live tomorrow, bro.
No. Shout out to you. I love having the Knicks fans up here to talk their shit. The Knicks have definitely been doing their numbers in every single series thus far in this run. Um, I expect once again game five to be a great game, and just let let the best team win.
I got a question for y'all
Nah,
though.
but we not doing.
My thing is
What's
this:
up?
like, what do you think was the turning point in Game 4 to where the Knicks you feel like had the more like the advantage in momentum?
I feel
Jose
like
three.
me personally, I said you said what?
I said the Jose
I
three.
feel like last I feel like last year when we played the Celtics and they was up by 20. I don't know why teams keep doing this. When y'all up 20, y'all up 30. I don't understand why the other team gonna keep shooting threes, bro. That's like the dumbest thing ever. Like you supposed to slow the game down. You supposed to get fouled. You supposed to just make the game like you ever watched a blowout and y'all didn't peep that this shit already over in the third quarter because everybody is not just is playing no more. But they kept shooting threes, they kept breaking threes, we kept shooting threes, we kept making threes, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say this on I'm somebody who's been Knicks all the way. Yo, I was on the train back to the crib. I swear to God, I was on the train back to the crib. I was on the 4 train. And I was like, bro, hold on, it's a 20-point game. My man's had text me like, yo, bro, we gonna come back. And it was 15 points. I was like, yeah, bro, these niggas not ready, bro. They too young. They don't got the heart, bro. And we do. Alvarado really from the city, bro. Like he really from the towns. Like he went to Christ the King in Brooklyn, and he just really wanted, bro. You feel me? Like that shit was crazy, bro. And I feel like when that switch happened, when they kept breaking and we kept making, I was like, yeah, bro, this shit quiet, bro. We gonna turn them up. Nah, that's crazy. I definitely felt the same way too, because it's like once you start chipping at that league, and you have a team that nigga they showed you who they was like at least like a couple players in that Boston series. They showed game one and game two. In game three in Indiana, when it went down and when it could have went 3-0, they showed you. In that Cleveland series, it's like once a team shows you that they could do it, it's like you got no choice but to believe. But at the same time, 29 is fake a lot. Like I was speaking about it earlier with everybody. I was saying how like you might as well round it up to 30, and that shit hasn't been done though. But a team like that, dead ass makes you believe. And I was thinking like, what was the turning point for me? And I think it was just Jalen Brunson's third quarter. And I was telling like Justo, I was like, yo, I feel like once he got into a groove of things, it's like that was his best shooting, like night efficiency wise. I know he shot 12 for 25 though, but in that third quarter, it's like everything was just clicking. And then OG followed along too, and you needed that supporting
Completely.
cast to where somebody was clicking. And even Ryan said it too when they brought in Jose as a second ball handler. It's just like it's hard to beat a team that now you got two ball handlers to where you're familiar with one. Because even in the Indiana series too, it's more so Brunson bringing up the ball, or you let a nigga like Josh Hart, but Josh Hart is not a ball handler too. So it's just like it fucked us up in the long run though. But
He
you
was
live and learn
cooking
by
us
your
that series, bro. He was cooking us that series. Josh Hart was
Yeah.
cooking us that series. I feel like I ain't gonna lie. I'm an honest Knicks fan. I feel like we had the best matchup against anybody that we faced because all the guards that we faced this year, McCullum 6'2", Maxi 6'2", my man's Donovan Mitchell 6'2". The two guards that would give us problems in the East, we didn't face them, and that's Halliburton and that's uh, I'm blanking. What's his name? My son Cade, right? Because they 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". We can't do nothing with them. Siakam, we can't guard Siakam. Like I feel like we avoided some great matchups. The Pacers knocked us out 2 years in a row, bro. I know everybody thinks it's luck, bro. The Pacers been to back-to-back conference finals. Rick Carlisle, top coach. Like I don't think those. Like, so I feel like this was our year, but that's why I kept saying, yo, no, no Pacers, no Pistons. I bet like we gonna run it up. There's no team that can match up with us, bro. Gangster, like no team.
you better than me. I thought we'd have
If I'm
knocked
being
that.
honest, one, I want that get back on the Pacers. I want that get back so bad. And I need that. Detroit, I'm not worried about them niggas. Them niggas are ass. They cannot shoot. I would never if Detroit beat Orlando. I'm not Orlando. If they beat Cleveland, we was winning that in four. Like they had no offense. All you had to do put OG on Cade. It's over. They can't do nothing. They literally can't do nothing.
No, yeah,
Durham was a shell of himself. Like it was just
I,
bad all around.
I definitely agree with that point. I don't think that. I think the Cavs offensively was the better matchup to go up against the Knicks just because of their offensive repertoire. Now James Harden once again wet the bed, and I've seen that comment ever since they made that stupid ass trade. But the Donovan Mitchells of the world, the Max Drews, the Dean Wades, right, the shooters, the Sam Merrills, the shooters that they had on the team, definitely they can put up points. So I thought that was gonna be a great matchup. To Ryan's point, if you just double Cade, and that's what Cleveland was doing for most of that series, you're relying on Tobias Harris to win you playoff games, and that's
That
just
is
not
true.
gonna happen in 2026.
Ain't gonna lie, that is true.
You feel me? So now,
Yeah, that's true. I feel like if they
but
make
go ahead, bro.
no, I was just gonna say if they had Michael Porter Jr. or D Book, I feel like that would have been different. But you go ahead. I feel like if they have secondary, because during the regular season they secondary scorer like for real. Like I know Tobias was in playoffs. It was Dennis Jenkins, bro. I don't think people really remember that he was really the guy. Like he St. John's guy, Rick Pitino. So I really been following his career. Iona too. Now he not a St. John's guy. He an Iona guy, and he didn't do shit in the playoffs. A bunch of guys that turned up for their teams in the playoffs. Nobody really talked about how guys like Jalen Johnson didn't do shit in the playoffs. Dennis Jenkins didn't do shit in the playoffs. So yeah, bro. But if they get somebody, bro, like what y'all think about them getting Michael Porter Jr.?
I'm not the biggest fan of a Michael Porter Jr. coming to the team. Nah, he can definitely score the ball. but I just don't know how
Yeah.
well that's gonna work in that system. I like Devin Booker, like how you said before, someone who can also put the ball on the floor and also play make. Michael Porter Jr. can shoot the three decent in the mid range, but that's literally all he's going to do. I think Devin Booker is just a little bit more reliable, and then you still never know with Michael Porter Jr. when it comes to that back, right? So we seen players like Dwight
Right.
Howard,
I ain't
right,
gonna lie.
who had those back problems, and he may have a good season this season, but next season that back can just start fucking you up again. So if I'm Detroit, I'm definitely looking to get a Devin Booker type.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My thing is Thompson. Thompson really aware like he gonna get paid. He that guy. But when you playing 4 and 5 basketball, and and I made this take on my page a while ago, bro, and people was on my ass saying I was saying some bullshit. But I stand by it 1,000%. Where like I feel like the least most important skill that teams look for when they draft, emphasis on draft, is shooting the basketball. Because we have so many guys that's like, yo, they just a jump shot away. And it make me think like, damn, like, how is an NBA prospect, like, how can an NBA prospect shoot the basketball? I feel like that's the only sport, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, they never draft a receiver. Like, imagine a receiver can't catch. Like, he just can't catch.
Yeah.
They gonna turn him to cornerback. You feel what I'm saying? Like, or a receiver, or uh a quarterback can't throw like Anthony Richardson. I'm like, bro, if you can't do the major thing that you supposed to do, why did they draft you and say we gonna develop you to a shooter? But a
Well,
quarterback, obviously Anthony Richardson. Now go ahead.
Well, no, I was just gonna say I definitely understand where you're coming from, but I feel basketball is a sport to where what like what's in your bag, right? As people like to say now, you can have so many different things that make you effective. Football, if you're a quarterback, throwing the ball is
90
5% the most important thing. Now, of course, like nowadays, you want a mobile quarterback that can move with his
mobile
feet,
quarterback.
but it still move
Yo,
to throw it, right? Soccer,
yeah,
like soccer, nigga, you gotta know how to kick that shit.
yeah,
Baseball, right? If you're a pitcher, right, you just gotta focus on that. If you're a shortstop, right, then that's your main focus. Basketball, you gotta in different positions. It might be defending, playmaking, scoring, just so many things. So a player like Thompson, he's so great defensively and his athleticism to where those top prospects, when you get drafted in the NBA, a lot of time you're looking at how they're gonna be 5, 6 years from now. There's not a lot of
yeah.
prospects now that are coming in proven products, right? That's why you don't see 4 year guys and all these older dudes even really being drafted in these first rounds. These are guys coming off their first year and they've showed you a glimpse of something. And you feel like if you can just put them with the right trainer, if they're in the right system, you can elevate them to a whole nother tier.
No, we moving off. I feel like we're moving off the NBA's now. It's more of a gamble. Like if I see a 6'9", like who, like for example, Yase Thompson, my like type of player in this draft is Nate Ament, like the dude from Tennessee. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like those one of those things that if we gamble right, maybe we could strike gold on that type of stuff. Like we could develop it into a 3-point shooter, somebody that's a 3-and-D type of president, fit him into what NBA mold is nowadays. I don't think we're going off of talent no more because a lot of times the 3-year players or the 4-year players, they come in understanding what it's like to play winning basketball. And for example,
When
Jalen
it's like,
Brunson.
yeah,
Now go ahead, go ahead.
facts. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. One thing about Nate and Mint, bro, I was the like high school. I don't think people realize like I really like. I feel me like I really like high school basketball, college basketball. Nate and Mint was supposed to be top two. Like when we talk about AJ the Boss to their Peters, he was supposed to be in those combos, right? When he got to Tennessee, I was like, okay, Rick Barnes, the coach of Tennessee, promised him you gonna be the next KD. See, I'm gonna say this, and I know people going for me. I know people might not agree. Where you from, like what city you from, has a direct impact on how good you are in basketball. And I'm gonna give this example. Native Met, bro, he remind me of Evan Mobley to the point where like, yo, I be telling niggas all the time. Mobley is supposed to be a top 5 player in the league. Like he really got the skill set to be OD, but he just don't got that dog, bro. And you look at KD, bro. KD, bro. We been knew KD hooping outside. KD came to Rucker Park like 2011. KD really a dog. Nate, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was soft, but when everybody was talking about him like a bum, like, oh, bro, yeah, anybody who drafts Nate, man, he's gonna get a GM fight. If y'all watch the way Tennessee like ended the season, he low key was way more aggressive. I was like, hold on, like, so he might, because it'd be a bunch of guys, bro. Come on, bro. Like, I wrote an article in like 2021 called "The Next KD Syndrome." You got guys like Brandon Boston Jr. You got guys like what's the Imani Bates? Anybody that's 6'8" plus, he's the next KD. All these guys is soft, bro. They going to just be strictly jump shooters. Prime KD was getting to the rim, banging on niggas, bro. And Nate Ament, he low key. So I feel like you really got to see a nigga and really look at like AJ the Bonser. I already know him and Darren Peterson gonna be nice strictly off the fact that you can't be in a game and tell them niggas like, yo, bro, you whack. Like, I see the video of a nigga talking about what's the nigga name? Rashad Rasheed Wallace. He was talking about how Kwame Brown was in high school. You said what?
Nah, I was saying you said Rasheed Wallace.
Nah,
I
go
was
ahead.
thinking Sean McCann, but nah, continue.
Nah, Rasheed Wallace. Niggas was talking, but he was saying how nice the nigga Kwame Brown was. Everybody was like, bro, what you talking about? The nigga was asking the league. I'm like, bro, y'all don't understand that confidence shit in the league, bro. Like, you could really come in the league, be a top 5 recruit, be top 5, and you be asked because niggas is just telling you every day in your ear, like, bro, you ass, you cheeks, you not gonna make, you not gonna do this. I feel like when I look at a nigga like Nate Ament, I'm still trying to figure out, like, yo, is he gonna be a nigga that, like Zachary Richardson shit, bro, he done in the league. Not because his talent, his confidence is shot already. It's very hard to come back from a shot. Like Ben Simmons, his confidence is shot. This nigga is all NBA, bro. He can't even do nothing no more because his confidence is shot. So I feel like when I look at that potential shit, once you already have that, what you call it, that tag on you that you can't shoot, a lot of them niggas just scared to develop a jump shot. Bro, I'm gonna ask y'all, like, how many niggas were a jump shot away and actually got that jump shot that y'all can remember, like, actually think about?
That's a good question. That's
Like,
that.
how
That's a
many
good
niggas did when niggas was like, yo, like
because they
he,
said
if
Ben
he get a
Simmons
jump
was
shot, he
jump
gonna be
shot
the
away
next.
from being the Lex LeBron, and now Ben Simmons is damn near out the league, and he's fucking fishing. That's a good question though. I'm trying to think.
No,
So
like I
who,
mean,
you feel me? I'm trying to think.
to y'all point, I definitely feel like Ben Simmons was that last guy, and I mean the last guy to where he was already an all NBA guy, right? A triple double type guy, and I don't even think people even wanted him to so much develop the jumper. I think people just wanted him just to shoot, period, to make the defense honest, right? And then to y'all point, once that Atlanta series came, he kind of just wilted under the pressure. And we've never seen the same Ben Simmons since. But to me, I think that was the last guy that was an all NBA guy that we all felt if he can just start shooting, that he can be damn near maybe a top 75 guy.
100%. I agree.
Nah,
Yeah.
I
I
think
do.
So
the two guys that I would say,
go ahead, bro.
So we
the
talking
two
about
niggas that
like
I would say were a jump shot away. Now you got it. You got it.
no. Take the full. Trust me.
Now you got it, bro. You got it.
Now I was just saying though, like, so
Oh, I was gonna
if we
say the
gotta
two
put
guys.
like guys and a men and like uh a
Yeah.
man and a star in that category that's a jump shot away from being like lethal in this league. A men especially though, because I feel like when you watch the Houston Rockets, you feel like you need somebody that got that tenacity, that somebody that wants it. And every time I watch a man play, it's just that he wants it. It's just he don't got the jump shot to really make the game difference in a playoff game. You could get away with it in a regular season though, because at the end of the day, you can't prepare for 7 games against a player like that though. But if you want to talk about the next jump shot away, we could talk about Amen Thompson, somebody that got that fierce, that dog. Every time he goes out there, he wants to compete. That's really the next Ben Simmons, or the next that if you fit that mold in a 6'8", 6'9" player that does it all,
can dribble the ball, can just get to the basket. He's technically the next like KD type of ish player that if he had a jump shot, we'd be talking about him real differently. His points per average would jump from like
Yeah.
what 60 a game to like
Wait,
24.
you talking about Amen Thompson?
Um, both of them niggas.
Both of them. Now I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. The three niggas that I think about when it comes to that actually I feel like they did do it. The first one is Russ. Russ and Stefan Castle. Castle kid, like he's not the best shooter, but I'm looking at him, bro. You see the shot that he hit in game three, like basically to win the game. Stefan Castle was not a shooter coming in. VJ Edgecombe was not a shooter coming in. These guys is not like efficient from three, but they making good threes because all they really doing is shoot. Blake Griffin, when he went to Detroit, he started shooting the ball like all we need. Like nobody wants Ahmed Thompson to shoot 40% from three, but bro, develop like a cool midi, like a cool like you. If you really can't shoot, that shit is just bad, bro. It's just bad, bad offense, bro. Bad offense, bro. Bad basketball. I ain't gonna lie.
No, yeah. I definitely agree. Um, but I ain't gonna lie to you right now. I am getting fucking hot being in this room recording. So we are gonna end the show here. AJ, I want to thank you for coming on and giving your basketball insight. Um Definitely make sure if you're out there for that game 5 watching the game to be safe. And once again let everybody know where they can follow you at.
Yeah, on TikTok at the Turnover Podcast. On Instagram is Turnover Podcast. It's spelled like Hova, Jay Z. Feel me? New York in the building. TURNOVA Podcast on Instagram. And on TikTok is at the Turnover Podcast. Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
No, yeah, thank you for coming on. Anytime you want to come on the show, definitely just DM us, come on and
Feel me?
comment, and we'll definitely pull you up. But I want to thank everybody for watching. It's Debatable Podcast. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Once this hits YouTube, follow us on all social media platforms. That is Debatable double underscore, and follow me at Justin Jones on Facebook for details and developments on the platform. Everybody be safe out there. Game 5 is Saturday in San Antonio, about 8:30 tip off time. We out.
Yes, sir. These niggas bullshit, dude. These niggas, I need my car done. These niggas bullshit, dog.
Where do go?
Yo, Jess, you can hear me?
Yeah, we just ended the. Well, we're still live, but we
Now we're
just
still
ended
live.
this off.
I wanted to get maybe one more person up if that was cool with you though. You know what I'm saying? Show that love.
Um,
Just to
I mean,
everybody that's been watching this shit. If you
we.
want to leave, I'll take over, bro. Because I'm
No,
gonna have this
listen.
shit running until feel me. We gonna run up that check, bro. First of all, let me say this to everybody that's been watching this far. I appreciate everybody that's been joining, everybody that joined the shit, everybody that commented and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is a hotline at the end of the day, too. So whenever we live and whatever y'all want to talk about, we could talk about it too. It's just debatable at the end of the day.
Man, it's hot.
Wait, would you say you're lagging, brother? You're lagging.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I was saying if you want to pull them up, pull them up. Like I said I was just
I'm
hot.
Nah, listen, I told everybody, yo, even if my son AJ watching, yo, appreciate you for pulling up though. That's an episode that we gonna run back a little bit more though. I definitely appreciate the insights too. I've been meaning to have him on the show too because I feel like you and him just like the way our takes are. I feel like it's gonna set up for a good episode. Like usually when it comes to me, I like to see how people argue against you. Cause me, I'm more like I'm reasonable. You a nigga that once you strong on your takes, nobody could change your mind. So it makes the best for the best. Though, like me, it's just like, okay, you got a point there, but you, brother, I promise you, you the one, bro. Like whoever I bring up here, gotta be able to fuck with your level of arguing, cause you gonna bring out stats, facts. You gonna bring out how you feel, and nobody's gonna change your mind. Just so that's why I'm bringing up everybody here. The hotline is open for everybody too, and I appreciate everybody watching. I reach out to everybody, and whoever is ducking, they're gonna have to see us next though. So if this person don't come within the next 2 minutes, it's over with. But for the fans that's been watching, we appreciate y'all. Like I said, if anybody's available, just hit me up, and I'm reaching out to everybody though. Knicks fan, Spurs fan, teams that's in the lottery. Maybe your team might be the Utah Jazz or the Washington Wizards. It don't fucking matter. Y'all gotta pull up to It's Debatable though. But like I said, I got like 2 more minutes until I close until somebody pulls up here. If they don't pull up here, then it's high. So
No,
I'm gonna
yeah. I definitely appreciate everything that you were saying. Seb, everything he said is 100% facts, but Seb also just lied to y'all. Seb does not change his takes based off what people said. Seb is delusional and believes whatever is the first thing that comes to his head, and that's
okay.
what he said.
Time
And
out, time
no,
out.
that's a fact. Like, so I don't know
No,
why
I
you tried to
take
say
things
like
into
it's me.
consideration.
Like,
I might not say that in the spur of the moment, but I take things into consideration. I'll put it like that.
no, yeah, it just when it comes to me and sports, especially basketball, if you haven't done anything, then I'm not just gonna jump on a bandwagon per se. And I guess it's because me being a LeBron fan, even though we know LeBron's been great damn near since he's been drafted, until he won a championship, people was on his bumper. There you can say that he was a all-star, all NBA type guy. You could say he was a top 10 player, whatever narrative you wanted to draw up. But we all know until he was able to become a champion, hold that Larry O'Brien trophy, become multiple time champion, the 3-1 comeback, all of these things, there was only so much that you could say. So when it came to the Knicks, you being a Knicks fan, right. I not that I had hate for the Knicks because I used to be a Knicks fan years ago. Like I said on the show when they had the Amari Stoudemires of the world, the Delino Gallinaris, the Wilson Chandlers, the Raymond Feltons, and things like that. They just haven't won. So and still till this moment, they're up 3-1. Until they get it done, I can't say that they're on this type of top echelon that biased fans are just going to say. So once again, I appreciate all the I like the energy that's in New York right now. I definitely do. It does annoy me a tad bit. A lot of the bandwagon fans, like I don't know where Taylor Swift came from wearing a Knicks jersey. That just kind of came out of nowhere. But deep
Yo, my son Trav, say you chatting. Yo, Trav, pull up, man.
Here we go, Mr. Ankle Monitor. Like, are you gonna pull up or are you gonna keep talking from the sidelines, brother? Yeah, I talk all kinds of shit up here, like, so don't just say I'm chatting. Man. Come up there and talk, buddy. Like, yeah, and that bothers me. It bothers me because stick with your team. If you're a Cavs fan, stick with the Cavs. Don't just hop on the Knicks now because they're all in the Eastern Conference. Like, come on, man. If you nigga said I'm uncomfortable. Come on, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Like, I got the gun right here, man. Like, I start shooting. Like, come on, brother. Like, if yeah, he's crazy. Jonathan, where you at? Like, I thought you was the Knicks fan, man. Where Jonathan at?
I'm about to call this nigga. This nigga John came in and out. I'm about to call him live right now for y'all to see, man. This nigga, he has a lot to say, but never says nothing. Wait,
Come
my phone
on, man.
bugging. My fault. T-Mobile be a motherfucker. What service you got?
No, first of all, we all know that you got Metro PCS. I don't know why you. I
Yes.
don't know why you just. Yeah,
Yo,
I don't
yo.
know why you just tried to lie to everybody. Don't just sneak in T-Mobile, nigga. Like, don't do that.
But now, where to I had Metro PCS. Nigga, what? I'm calling John right now.
Yeah, John, another Knicks fan, been a Knicks fan, damn near since I've known him. He still has not came on the
He
platform.
just answered. Yo, we waiting for you, nigga.
I was trying to get back in there, but my connection is fucking up right now. Hold on.
He the real nigga with Metro PCS.
Yeah, here we go with the connection.
Yo, here we go. Yo, listen.
Ryan's connection was
Wherever
fucking
you
up.
at right now,
AJ's connection.
I need you to pull over, bro. We trying to get you up here right now. This is a Knicks hotline, though. I know you got a lot to say.
I do. I'm about to join back right now.
All right, say that.
And hold on, another thing, boy. Stephen A. Smith, you are not subjected to not getting ridiculed either. Don't be trying to start narratives talking about should you get a championship ring. For what,
He said
nigga?
that.
For what? Why the
No way he
hell
said about a
would
ring.
you say no,
Nigga, come
he
on.
didn't
Why
say that
did
he should get a ring. He was saying he said, oh no, I don't want one. Oh here we go. Here,
Yo, listen, the
here
floor is
we
yours.
Yo, I
go.
thought I'd never see the day, man.
The floor is yours, brother. The floor is yours.
Yo, I have been a nigga. First of all, thank you fellas for having me on here. What's
Facts,
up,
facts.
Justo? What's up, Seb?
What's going on?
Let me take off my seatbelt for this shit, man.
Oh
I
shit.
have been
Nigga
waiting
about
for
to
a
go
day like
ticket.
this. I have been waiting for a day like this for I don't even know how long, bro. I want to say my first memory. Since my first memory as a jit, bro. Niggas been waiting for the Knicks to get to a championship. Now we finally here. And I don't know how to feel because we got all these fake fans. They put first of all, these fans that are in the city, no knock to them, they want to celebrate, whatever. These fans that are in the city, they're throwing eggs at Wimby, they're doing all this shit. It's a bad look on the organization, it's a bad look on New York City, it's a bad look on us. There's
Thank
no
you.
reason for them to be doing that. We can celebrate without having to be ghetto. That shit is ghetto.
Facts.
OG, I've been telling niggas about OG, man. That is my dog. He is a dog, bro. I hated him when he was with the Raptors. Don't talk, we not gonna talk about that. I hated that nigga, bro. When he came over to the Knicks, I'm like, you know what? Let me give him a chance. I'm glad I did, cause he did his thing, and
Facts.
I hope he gets MVP, Finals MVP. I really
The
do.
fuck?
Right, so
I do.
are you agreeing that he should be finals MVP thus far?
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
man. I tried to
no.
tell Seb, but Seb is one of those Knicks fans. He Seb
Jalen
feels like
Brunson!
Jalen Brunson is Jesus Christ, and they
He
wanted to
changed
push
the
out
New York
Jalen Brunson.
Knicks. He changed them, bro.
Jalen Brunson is a great player. I told you I
Give him
Yo,
his
he's a
moved.
Hall
flowers.
of Famer.
Give him his
All
flowers for sure.
right, yeah, you're drunk. You're just chatting out. If you're
No,
gonna
he's a
just
Hall
do
of Famer.
that, no, he's not. No, he's not,
Jalen
nigga.
Brunson is a Hall of Famer.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
Not
is.
yet. Not
And
yet.
I'm gonna say this too.
Not yet.
Unless I see maybe a 60 piece in game four, if the Knicks win the championship, I'm still not putting him in the Hall of Fame. Why? He did not have that kind of series. And
He
we're gonna
changed
keep it
the
a
New York
bean.
Knicks
We're gonna keep
lives.
it He has not had that kind of series. And I would still not put him over certain Knicks dudes. This is not like when Shaq left and Kobe was won those titles for LA. This is not like when LeBron brought a championship to Cleveland, right? It's not. Jalen Brunson has turned the Knicks around over the last couple of years for a fact. You
He
cannot
changed
deny
their
that.
lives.
Yes, but in this finals, Sam, you can argue he's been the third best Knick.
No, because guess what?
Yes.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Game one, he dropped 14. He dropped 13 points in the fourth quarter to give them the win. Game two, hold on. Stay with me. Stay with me. Please stay with me. In game two, he didn't have the best shooting game though. But when it came mattered the most though, and he had the most clutch steal. He had the most clutch steal to give him 5 steals for the game. That's defense right there. And he went to the line and knocked down 2 free throws to give them the lead. That is major. Game three, He gave them a chance in that fourth quarter. He dropped 30. And in game 4, in that third quarter, he rejuvenated this squad alongside OG Anunoby. I'm not going to discredit OG Anunoby, but he gave them life. He gave them 13 points in the fourth quarter. He's averaging 29.5 points for the playoff series right now. OG Anunoby, I wouldn't mind. Listen,
On what shooting numbers, nigga? You think you so
listen.
slick?
No,
What's
I
his
don't
shooting
care about.
numbers, you bitch ass nigga? What's his shooting numbers, you
I don't
bitch
give a
ass nigga?
hold on. I
Stop
don't give
fucking
a fuck
lying.
about shooting. I don't give a fuck about shooting numbers in the finals.
I said start
The
the cap.
only
OG
numbers that
Anunoby
matter
I
is
am.
averaging
how you
over
win.
20 plus
The
right
only
now
numbers
off
that
I
great
matter
am.
is
shooting
how you
splits.
win.
What are you talking
The
about?
only matters is how you win. That's the only thing that matters. How you get a W in the finals.
OG
No
Anunoby just
shooting.
won y'all the game last night.
He
Oh,
did.
yeah. Jalen
Finals
Brunson with
MVP.
36 points, 7 assists, 3 steals. 3 steals. It doesn't matter how you shoot in the finals. It doesn't matter about getting it done. And
And
that nigga had
Jalen
36
Jalen
points.
Brunson got punked and he got pushed to the ground.
He's like
And all he
5'11.
did was put up his finger.
Yeah,
He's
he
like
was like,
5'11 against a 7'5.
I'm
Come
not
on,
gonna
man.
be on.
Don't do that.
Brunson is my guy too, but I gotta give it to OG, man. I agree
Listen,
with
OG
Justin
has
on this
hear
been
one.
me
the
out. Hear me
most
out. Time out.
consistent,
Because
Seb. Like that's a
listen,
fact. You
this
can't
is why
deny
I
that.
want Reem up here. Because Reem feels the same way I do. I want Reem up here. In that first game, though, if it wasn't for Jalen Brunson's 13-point performance in the fourth quarter, will we be talking about the Knicks differently, or would the San Antonio Spurs run away with it?
You can argue that point. I'm not mad at that. But like
Okay,
I
all
said to
right.
you
So
earlier, if OG's not on y'all team, y'all damn near have gotten swept.
but he is on our team though. But
Yeah, and that's why he should get Finals MVP, nigga.
no, just because he's on our team, he's played a major role though.
Seb,
But
who's been the most consistent on the Knicks this series?
in this series, OG Anunoby.
Oh, gee.
But
So
hear me
so
out
what
though,
are you talking about? He's averaging
because
about what, 25 points?
hear me out. Does OG Anunoby got to worry about double teams as soon as he touches the half court?
He's not the star player,
I'm
nigga.
asking you. I'm asking you though.
No, because he's not the star player. The game
All right, so
plan
if he wasn't,
is gonna
so
be
if he was
against
the star
Brunson and
player, you have
Cat.
to worry about double teams. You got to learn to adjust out them double teams. You got to learn how to find a way to get your own shots
But
and to
even
average 29.5 while dealing with double teams. OG don't got the luxury of dealing with double teams. Like
even
in a
after
lot of
even
these moments, he found himself in a lot of catch and shoot positions, and he capitalized on it. And I'm not this. I swear to God, I'm not disrespecting OG, and I appreciate everything he does. But I'm just letting you know when the attention is on Jalen Brunson, it makes it easier for other guys. It just somebody got to capitalize. And in that game too, Mikal Bridges capitalized when OG Anunoby had it going. Somebody's gonna capitalize when you're sitting 2 blitz at the point guard, and he has to make a decision to get out quick.
Okay, and due to that fact, OG Anunoby has had a better series. Like, well, you just
I
literally
agree.
said why he's had a better series.
He's the scapegoat. When
He's the
Brunson's in
scapegoat.
it, he gives it to OG.
Yeah, but the man,
And
listen, the
OG goes
man
and
that
gets a bucket.
all right, in these 4 games, imagine telling me in these 4 games your lowest point that you dropped is 20 points in game 2 and you still managed to win. The man's dropped 30, 20, 32,
Can
and
you let
36.
us know his shooting splits? Can you just tell us?
I don't care about a shooting splits in
No,
the
I
see,
do.
no, but then you
I do
can't
a
do
lot.
that. You can't do
Yeah.
that because, hold on, John. You can't do that because if he was averaging 50, 40, 90, you would have put that to why he's also Finals MVP. So you can't switch it now because he's not shooting well, bro. Don't
But
do that.
all right, hear me this. If my star player doesn't be a star player in game 4 to where he puts up 13 points in that third quarter to get us going. Mind you, he had 17 points in the first half and they were down by 29. And he comes out and he's still being reluctant and still finding his way to get shots.
You're
That's the
naming
motive.
quarters and moments of the
And
series that yes were important. Me and John are saying each game, OG and Anobi has been the same nigga from tip off to the final buzzer.
But that's
exactly.
easier to do when you're like the third option.
It's not easy to do because you're in the
How is that
NBA
not easy to
finals.
do?
You're in the I'm Seb. You've seen him attacking Wimby. How is that easy to do?
All right.
Not easy at
Let me
all.
tell you this. Is it easy as soon as you touch half court that you get blitzed with a press? It's easy when the whole defensive scheme is around to get the ball at your hand to where now Mike Brown has to make the adjustment to where I need a second ball handler to make the game easier for my star
Which he
player.
wasn't even handling the ball that much. You talking about
Because
Alvarado,
Jose
right?
was in the game. But do you consider Jose somebody that could take over a game or somebody that could make it easier for Jalen Brunson to get his shots and get 36? At the end of the day, Jalen Brunson was still the leading scorer in that shit and finished with 7 assists, getting others involved and 3 steals. For the series, he's averaging damn near at least 1.5 to 1.7 steals a game compared to OG's 1.5 blocks a game. So they're both getting it done defensively. But my key moment is where Jalen Brunson got the major steal in game 2 to where now he got the steal and he sent him to the line. Jalen Brunson hasn't been shooting because at the end of the day, the defensive focus has been on him. Tom Thibodeau, if this was a Tom Thibodeau team, if you would have shut Jalen Brunson down, you would shut the whole team down. Mike Brown made it so as if everybody is a threat, and that's why he runs with guys down the stretch to where the Jose's might get a little run. Landry Shamet might get a little run. That's my thing. But the main focus is still Jalen Brunson, in my opinion.
Of course, I agree with you to the fact he's the main game plan. I said that when we first started the show. The defense is going to try to cover send their best defensive game plans against Cat and against Jalen Brunson. Like those are their two best players. But then if you're saying that, how come Mikal Bridges ain't playing like OG? Like we just gotta keep it a stack. And once again, shout out Jalen Brunson. I've definitely moved him up in my all time rankings and even in the top 5 point guards. I got him at number 3 behind a Luca and a SGA. But we just gotta call a spade a spade. OG and Anobi is having that type of finals like when Andre Iguodala won Finals MVP. And was Andre Iguodala the best player? No. Was he even the best scorer throughout those games? No. But he made the biggest impact each game, and that's the same thing that OG and Anobi is doing. Just point blank period.
So you think we're gonna get her? All right. And once again, I'm I'm not mad if OG and Anobi wins it or somebody else wins it, due to the fact that I'm very like, as long as the Knicks win and they bring a championship back to the city, I'm cool with that though. So whoever wins it, I'm cool. But for your points you make solid points though. But do you think that they're gonna just run it back in a sense to where, okay, Steph averaged 26 and Iggy averaged 16, but he guarded LeBron and did two-way presence. Are we going off that? Because at the same time is remember in the Boston versus Golden State Warriors series to where some people was debating that Andrew Wiggins should have won that Finals MVP for what he done both ways, stopping Tatum, getting the buckets that's
Yeah.
needed timely. Are we gonna revert back to that, or gonna revert back to the player that's our number one option?
Yeah, but I mean, you're saying
But
number one option. Go ahead, John.
I was gonna say, like, was Wiggins putting up the numbers that OG is putting up
No.
during that series?
He was damn near
OG's
putting up
putting up
a double.
numbers, bro. So you can
Yeah,
I don't think you can compare the two. Because OG's
like
doing
if
his go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say to your point, has OG Ananobi not hit his over like damn near every game?
Every game. Every game, bro. They tried to
He
count him out.
has,
15 points. He's
but
scoring what,
Jalen Brunson
20,
hit his over.
27. Yeah.
Jalen Brunson's hitting his over because he's taking 40 shots a fucking night.
But all right, listen, as a star player, do you want your star player to take less shots or more shots?
I want my star player to do what's best for the team to win.
And in the best case scenario, is keep the defense humble and keep taking them shots, thinking they got an advantage. Because regardless, down the line, Jalen Brunson is going to hit a shot regardless whether you like it or not. It might not be in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, but in that fourth quarter, though, that's the most important shots you got to worry about him. And that's why I said he's been the most important focal factor. And that's why I go back to game 4 to where in that play, he threw up that 3-point shot with mad time left because once Wembenyama is out there, that's the focal point. Wemby's main objective was to slow down Jalen Brunson because he knew he might get the last shot. He closed out early to where they sent a double closeout. And OG Anunoby had the graciousness to cut to the basket and finish at the rim. Regardless, though, the
Okay.
main attention was Jalen Brunson.
So did OG not make the game-winning block to even put y'all in position to make a game-winning shot?
He did, but nobody's gonna talk about just the shot Jalen Brunson took early in the short in the
Because nigga, it was a missed shot at the end of the day. He
It was a
missed.
miss, but think about this. If I have the ball, right, with at least 14 seconds left to go, and I take a quick shot, leaving 7 seconds left on the clock or 5 seconds left on the clock, what does that say? Especially if I have a Wemby who's 7'5" and I could crash the board with better than anybody. Wemby has at least 12 boards in this game right now. And I bring him out to perimeter. That's a sign that in the huddle that Mike Brown said, yo, take the shot early. And he took the shot from damn near at least maybe a 3 feet away from the logo, maybe a foot away from the logo, 2 steps away from the logo. That's an early shot. It's a grand scheme. It's a make or miss league. So if he made it, good. If he
But
missed it,
said Mike Brown even said in a press conference, sometimes you need luck, sometimes you make your own luck. He missed that shot. That ball could have bounced in anyway, said.
Yeah,
He did
you acting
he
like he did
didn't
that on
he
purpose.
yeah, he didn't miss to the point he knew OG was gonna catch it at that exact spot, Seb. That's
no, it's a
impossible.
gamble. 100% a gamble.
Yeah, so it's like, and Jalen Brunson hasn't to me played bad in these finals either. I'm not saying that either. I think there's a high chance he could win Finals MVP. But we also know narratives, bro. Right? Sometimes the media is gonna push a narrative if they do want a certain player to win it, and they're gonna talk about Jalen Brunson a little more than even an OG and an Obi. Like
No,
like
that
like
is
like
true.
like like sometimes you get that star syndrome to where if you win championships, they're gonna talk about you all day, and if you lose, you're gonna get all the blame. He's the star player. But I'm just saying, if we're really watching it,
Yeah.
I just feel OG has made the biggest impact and been the most consistent. Once again, I said this at the beginning of the show. I've never seen a player thus far since Wemby. Oh shit, road rage. Since Wemby has been
Sorry.
drafted, OG is the only player I've seen literally attack him at the basket. I don't see any other player doing that.
Wait, who's Waterboy? Yow.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on? I just want to say,
Oh my son, yo,
I
what
just
the
want to
fuck,
say,
nigga? You better start talking
Personal
to me,
trainer
daddy.
Nick.
That's
Personal
natty, nigga. The
trainer.
fuck you talk about Waterboy?
Personal trainer.
Yo, bring yourself up to the screen, man. All right, I'm gonna give you a proper introduction. I'm like, who the fuck is Waterboy? I'm
yo,
gonna give you the proper introduction.
I want to say, yo, Jalen Brunson is my engineer. Know what I'm saying? OG is that was my math teacher. Nigga, Carl Anthony Towns, that was my Uber driver just the other day to work. Know what I'm saying? These niggas are the foundation of the city. Knicks in 5, do or die. If you're not from here, don't come here. 'Cause this shit gonna get hectic. And that's all.
You put yourself.
How you feel about like Spurs fans getting attacked out in the city? How you feel about that?
Yo, it's tragic, truly tragic. But you feel me? Like it's a hectic city. Like if you're not from here, don't pull up here and don't be doing no goof shit like that. Like you wearing Spurs, you got the YNs outside doing all this. It's a word. Like and shouts out to De'Aaron Fox. Shouts out to De'Aaron Fox. Word.
Yeah, he dead ass with us.
Yeah, shouts out to that nigga. But word, nah, that shit's crazy though. That shit crazy. Stay safe out there.
Nick, thank you for coming up here, man. Nick, what do you think happens in game 5?
I think it's still gonna be a tough game, but we're gonna finish strong. We're just gonna close this shit out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we got the right motivation. We got the people behind us. I feel like we got the right energy right now. Of course, the Spurs gonna come out fighting, but there's only so much you can do. You feel me? So, word.
Facts. And one final question I got for you. If it was up to you, who thus far is your finals MVP?
As of right now, it gotta be between either OG or Brunson.
OG or Bronson?
Yeah,
Gotta
as of
pick
right.
one, bro.
I say right now, right now, I'm gonna stick with Brunson. You know what I'm saying? I told you that's my word. I told you Brunson, that's my electrician. So We're gonna stick with my electrician, gangster. I said Brunson. He had definitely important shots the last game, even though OG, you feel me, that was the icing on the top. But nigga
I
Brunson
don't
had
think there was
important
any wrong
shots.
answer there.
You said what?
So yeah, I don't think there was any wrong answer there.
Yeah, yeah. I feel
You
like
go
Brunson
either
had a
way with
lot of
those.
important shots. So word, either or, either or. But I'm definitely gonna ride out with Brunson.
Okay, actually, I do have one more question for you. who is your greatest Nick of all time? Is it Jalen Brunson now for the type of run he's had and kind of changing the culture? Is Jalen Brunson to you the greatest Nick of all time?
I can't forget about my boy Marbury, Stephon Marbury. Y'all remember that nigga?
The
Y'all
nigga that
remember
was
that
eating
nigga?
Vaseline.
Y'all remember, nigga, the whole shoe line? That was my childhood. Niggas couldn't afford Jordans. Niggas is getting Stephon
Yo,
Marbury's.
talking shit. Yo, clip
Like
this
you
chat.
feel
Yo,
me? I can't look past that. You feel me? But what Brunson's doing for the city right now, like they close this shit out next game. When they do, you feel me? Yeah, Brunson gonna be the greatest Nick of all time right now, for sure. Once they close this game out, this next game. But you can't forget about Marbury.
So are we all bypassing Carmelo Anthony? He gets no type of say, right?
Melo,
Melo gets no
the
love.
one-on-one demon. This is the fucking NBA. Talk about the one-on-one demon. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
If I'm gonna be honest though, compared to Jalen Brunson's nostalgia
What did he
moments,
do for us?
Carmelo Anthony,
Bro, he's a good scorer. Congrats. Yes. And king of the court, he would excel. 3 point, three dribble one-on-ones, he would excel for sure. But we're talking about the NBA. What Jalen Brunson's doing, what them boys is doing right now, bro. Now I'm saying shouts out to Melo though. Shouts out to Melo, you feel me?
yeah, talking shit.
Like you feel me? He's a New York native too. Like he's oh yo, shouts out to Jose Alvarado. That's my boy.
Christ the King in the
Christ
building.
the King, you know what I'm saying, from the town. Shouts out to him. But word, Melo's cool. Like he's cool. He's definitely put foundation in New York. But what them boys is doing right now, like you can't even. Yes, you can bypass whatever. You can bypass whatever. They doing some 28 years. Was it like that? 27, 28 years since we got to this point? Like, nah. You can't, you feel me? You can't overlook that. And you gotta put that into play all the time. No matter who you throw in the equation.
All right, so and this is now a question for everybody. Is this type of run and this momentum, is this crazier than back in the day when we had Lynn Sanity with Jeremy Lin?
Yes.
Hell yes.
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 And I would say that social media
No.
has amplified it even more because even though Linsanity does social media, but the way it is now, like, and the way the youth is now, like, hell yeah, this is way more amplified. This shit,
Mm-hmm.
it's a parade in this.
Right.
Bro, it's a movie. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna
Before we even
piggyback.
won.
I'm gonna
No,
piggyback.
literally, that's what I'm saying. Like, we even finished the job. It's a movie every trip. Like, we even finished the job.
Every trip.
You gotta understand, yeah, especially I'm glad you said that, especially with social media today. It's the fact that no matter it's win or lose, though, people are going viral because in their whole heart they believe that no matter what, the Knicks is gonna triumph it. And it starts with Jalen Brunson, and that's why I say, like, you know what I'm saying? That's a great pick because you gotta give the people hope. Like certain players give people hope. Like I'm giving it for Justo, like your man's LeBron James, when he's bugging out and he's doing his thing, he gives you hope that he might get another ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain players give certain people hope, and Jalen Brunson brought the hope back to the city.
Exactly.
That's the whole thing started. Like, you know what I'm saying? It started with just like the fact that you have a player that's capable in the biggest moments that he's not gonna shy away. Like he's not gonna do no James Harden shit, none of that. He's gonna rise to the occasion, and I think that's what it really is, though. Like win or lose, like you feel like you have a fighting chance with Jalen Brunson, and that's been my whole montage with since he came to the Knicks. I feel like regardless or not, like even if he's playing good or bad, you have a fighting chance. And there's numerous times in the playoffs to where you think you down and out, to where the nigga makes you feel like, oh shit, we right back in it. Whether it's him or anybody else involved, the OG and the Nobies of the
You
world.
ain't even know if I was there.
No, yeah, but you definitely brought up LeBron, and I want to say this. You know, if the Knicks was playing the Lakers, y'all would be swept
Oh
already,
my
right?
goodness,
No, no,
yo,
no. I know.
bro.
I'm just gonna make sure I'm gonna speak up for the Lakers fans, the LeBron's fan. If
Oh,
this finals was the Knicks versus the Lakers, we would belt to ass, sweep them out the motherfucking building. You would
bro,
have had nobody for Luka Doncic. My boy LeBron James would have averaged 39 and 9, and Austin Reeves would
bro,
have been on a fucking heater. Are y'all fucking
Yo, Nick,
drunk?
get him.
Are
Nick,
y'all
get him.
drunk right
Nick, get
now,
him.
nigga?
bro. Like
Nick,
LA,
I'm
nigga.
not
it's
even
not
gonna
even.
say Nick, get him.
I'll
Nick, get
come
him.
to the
Bro,
city where the
there's
Lakers
nothing
jersey
to
on too, and
say.
nobody
Like
doing nothing to me.
them niggas is in
No, the fuck
Cancun.
you
Like
would
there's
not.
nothing to say. Like no matter what the argument is, the niggas is on vacation watching from the big screen while New York take this shit. Like so it don't matter, bro. Like it's all fun and games. That old ass nigga.
They got
Respect to the
Kings
Kings.
too. It wasn't even
Respect
like
to
they
the
had a fighting
Hold
Kings.
on, hold
chance.
on,
Respect to
hold
the
on,
Kings.
hold on, hold
Nah,
on, hold
respect.
on, hold on, hold on,
Nah,
nigga. Hold,
respect to the King though.
hold
Like
on,
I
nigga.
know what he's done for the league. Like
Hold on, nigga. LeBron James is
and you
the
got his
GOAT.
little junior partnered up, his little Robin. You got his little junior with
All
him
right, so y'all don't
attached
want
to
to.
the
All right,
hip.
y'all don't want to start talking about Bronny. Seb knows how I get about Bronny. Bronny James is better than Jalen Brunson.
Are you out of your
And I
fucking
want and I
mind?
Yo,
and,
What
and
Nick,
I
yo,
want
Nick,
niggas
category,
to
go
clip
to range
this.
bait. Yo,
Bronny James is better than Jalen Brunson.
bro?
I'm gonna tell you that
Nurse,
right now.
nurse this
say it
man.
again.
He's
Say it
This is,
again.
injured.
Jalen
bro.
Brunson
This is where
couldn't
your
play
passion
in
and your
Jalen Brunson
emotion
couldn't play
shows,
for this
bro.
Lakers team. Bronny James is the best rookie we've seen since his father, and Jalen Brunson couldn't hold Bronny's jockstrap.
You hear
Bro,
that? You hear that? You
yo,
hear that?
the
I
it's
hope y'all hear
starting
this,
to
chat.
show your attachment to the James family, bro. Because you see, you start saying all these crazy shit, bro. There's no way you think that fucking that kid, that minor, is better than Jalen Brunson, the
Brunson.
fucking king of New York right
If
now,
he
bro.
was
In
Bro,
what
better,
what's the
somebody
category?
would be
difference,
looking
bro?
for him.
What in what category? But
Jalen
can you tell me
Brunson
what
is in the right
category?
system.
But can you tell me in what
If you put Bronny James as the point guard for the Knicks, they're in the same
No, no,
situation.
no, no,
They're in the
no,
same thing.
no,
What are y'all talking
Nah,
about right
Yo, clip
now?
this.
nah,
Yo, chat,
nah,
clip this,
Are
no,
clip
y'all
this.
crazy?
nah, yeah.
no.
You start, yo, you
And you
start
know what?
freestyling.
Nah.
Saturday. I'm coming. I'm coming to New York City with a Lakers jersey on. I want niggas to try something. Try
You're
Nah,
a
in the
nah,
Knicks.
finals. They're not gonna worry about you. You're not in the
yeah, they're
Oh,
not
finals.
all
what we
right,
fuck.
all right,
Nah, we
all
fuck
right.
with Bronny out here.
Look
We
at this
not
nigga
going
like, what the
like
fuck?
word.
Oh, he must be
We fuck with
autistic.
Bronny.
That's
Yo,
it.
wait, hold on. Y'all want to know the bet me and Justo got? I
What's the
got a
bet?
bet
What's the
that
bet?
if the Knicks win, I gotta wear a Wemby jersey to Fanatics, but I want to change it. I might want you in a Wemby jersey in Fanatics.
Yeah.
Nigga, bro, I don't care, bro. You already know the type of time that I'm on in Fanatics, bro. I'm already be drunk in there, bro.
Yo, what
I
the
might get I
fuck?
might get arrested, bro. I'm crashing all after
Nah,
parties. I'm running on the stage. Come on, bro.
I might have you in a Wemby jersey. All right, matter of fact, since we're live now, we could change it. Loser gotta be in a Wemby jersey.
Wemby's
Listen,
jersey.
bro.
Extra
I'm not mad
large.
at that.
Extra large
Plus,
Wemby's
nah. The
jersey.
thing is like if the Knicks won, he would have to go in the Knicks jersey. But niggas might just give him dap and praise.
Yeah,
Niggas might think you
niggas
Jalen
gonna
Brunson.
fuck with him.
Hell yeah.
Who
Yeah.
don't fuck with the Knicks? Everyone gonna
Not
fuck with
unless
him if he
you
does
put
that.
a sign
You
on
gotta
it
wear
on
a
his back.
Wemby's jersey. Yo,
Listen,
but
man.
make
To a
Justo wear a
Spurs
Wemby's
fan.
jersey, but like 2 times his size.
Nah, all
Like
right, but listen though, hold on though, because all right, we're not gonna get this fucked up. Even if the Knicks win, anybody that tries just, I'ma fuck you up. I'll keep it a buck
Facts.
right here.
yo,
Facts.
I'ma fuck you.
Facts,
This shit
nigga.
for content, but
Facts.
don't think this shit is sweet though. Like feel
don't
me, this
think
shit for
this shit
content.
is sweet.
You could troll, you could do whatever the fuck it is though. But
Don't
my
think this shit
co-host,
is
my
sweet.
brother right here, right next to me, right here on the screen, I'll fuck you up. So try it at Fanatics. So I'm letting everybody know Fanatics because you know how we got last year at Fanatics.
Yo, this nigga Seb, man, passionate guy, real passionate guy, man.
How look like getting my cold show because you got a Wemby jersey on? It's good content though. Don't get me wrong.
Nah, that's good content, nigga. Just for the whole
Listen, man.
brawl.
Seb has to have my
With
back
the
when I signed
jersey.
when I signed him to It's Debatable. It was a 360 deal.
No, 360 deal.
Seb's in a 360 deal.
Yo, what the fuck?
He can't
Nick, you
he
believe I get
can't
signed to 360 deal?
I believe that you didn't have your glasses on. You just signed. Like you
exactly.
can't.
You
I
know
wear
I caught him
contacts
without the
now.
glasses, Nick.
I
You know I
believe you didn't
caught him
have
when
your
he was
shit on. You
blind.
straight
I
just
wear
said fuck it.
contacts now, gang.
You feel me?
John signed to a no clause.
Oh fuck.
Once John did that first episode in the studio, he signed. He didn't even know.
Nah, the no clause got it, son.
What my son Juski say, we changed this broke nigga's life. We changed his broke.
Yo, y'all gotta start doing some shit about the calisthenic. I was telling you about that.
It's on you, bro. We could do an
I
IRL,
told yo
bro. You
Seb,
should
I
have.
told this nigga Nick. Seb, I told Nick he can have his own fucking channel on the platform, bro. And put all that
fuck.
workout shit on it, bro. All you gotta do is send us the footage, we upload it.
Oh fuck.
And sign your life away.
That would be dope.
Damn.
And
Yeah.
you gotta
I don't-
sign your life
dope.
away.
Yeah, but
Fine.
just like Seb said, Nick, it got cut as a contract you have to sign. All right, you feel me? And you have to sign it, and you gotta sign it, and you gotta sign it within the first 60 seconds. We don't read contracts.
60 seconds.
Nigga. We just start signing shit.
Deals up.
Yo, you know I was never a reader in the first place. I'm gonna sign that bitch.
Yo,
I'm
but
sign
not.
that
Come
bitch.
on,
Yo, you
brother.
have anybody else
What's
that
up,
want to
that
come
bitch?
on talk this shit about the Knicks, bro? Because we've been on for quite some time now.
Yeah,
went way above
I just
the-
gave y'all
Who else
niggas
we had up
overtime,
here?
man.
Like,
We've been on here for 2 fucking hours talking
Nah,
about the
I'm seeing the
goddamn
time
Knicks.
right now. I literally see the wheel. Who else did you have up there? You had Simon?
And it was well deserved.
Nah, well deserved though.
They
but-
needed they to be talked about on here.
Hell yeah. Hell
Nah,
yeah.
John, though, I appreciate you, Nick. You know what I'm saying? You already know, bro.
Nah,
Appreciate
for
y'all
sure,
having
bro.
me, man.
Nah, I'm saying.
Anytime, man.
Well,
Anytime.
appreciate you
And
having
don't
me up here
forget,
for
football
sure.
season is also coming. The show never stop. Everybody gotta be on football season, man.
Yes,
Hold on.
sir.
Yo, bro, stop trying to skip over what the Knicks are doing right now, right here. We're not worried about the football season yet.
I'm
Wait,
fucking
We in the
with you,
championship,
John.
Are you
baby.
pressing me, John? Wait, John, you
Yeah,
pressing
pop
me?
your shit, John. This
Yo,
nigga
John, are you
always
pressing
trying
me,
to
bro?
sprinkle some
I'm
other
pressing
shit,
you, bro,
distract
'cause
niggas.
this is about the 8th time you done tried to just gloss over the Knicks.
Yeah, look.
We not having that,
Listen,
bro.
yo, he's been trying. Yo, John, listen, it's a struggle to try to convince him, bro. Before the playoffs started, he didn't have the Knicks as a top 5 threat team.
Oh nah.
Oh man.
Are you
But
even
listen,
from
though,
here,
All
bro?
right, because Seb, Seb is such an instigator.
Nah, we know.
They
No,
wasn't
listen,
a top 5 team going into the playoffs.
we know why. Listen, the amount of shit Justo said though, he's gonna have to backtrack though, bro. Mind you, I've been watching old episodes of us, and for those who hasn't tuned in, y'all watching now, right now, look back at our old episodes.
Check
though.
the receipts.
Classic content, like feel me.
Check
We gonna
the
keep making more
receipts.
viral content though, but trust me though, we've been
Hold on,
going at this
Seb.
for a minute.
Since this show has started, anytime I've been wrong with a prediction, have I not came back on the show and apologized?
Yeah, you stood on business, and I have to keep making sure you stand on business. I can't. You're not a backtrack nigga, and I'm not gonna make sure you turn one in.
Hold them
You're not a
accountable,
backtrack
man.
nigga. That's why I respect. This is why I have a co-host I can respect, because at the end of the day, when you're wrong, you're wrong. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and we gotta take that.
When you're wrong, you're wrong.
No, yeah, but then also, Seb, I'm gonna have to take you to court because you also owe me money from a lot of bets too that you never
You owe
paid
me
us.
money too.
No, I don't.
Bro,
No, I don't. Like you
You
owe me a
see?
lot of funds from bets that you never went through with. Like I'm fucking sick of you, bro.
Yo,
See?
bro, we don't gotta discuss this right now in front of the watching. Bro.
Once niggas start bringing the old bets
Yo,
into
yo,
the
you hear
light,
this shit,
Yeah.
bro?
Yo, come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. This nigga already owe me thousands of dollars by now.
Yo, so this is gonna do it for this episode of It's Debatable. I like to thank everybody.
Now you want to sign
I like
out.
to thank everybody that joined this shit though. Yo, word two, I appreciate y'all for coming in here. These are my guys for real in real life though. I love
Yes,
they always show love to the platform. Stay tuned.
Appreciate y'all.
Everybody's gonna have a chance to come up here. Knicks fans, San Antonio fans, basketball fans,
Knicks and 5, do or die. Pussy.
make sure y'all
Knicks and
join
5.
in. You always have a place to bring y'all takes in here. Justo, you want to take the show off?
Nah, just everybody already knows where to follow us at. It's Debatable _ on all social media platforms. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Follow me on Facebook at Justin Jones for details and developments on the platform. I got the Knicks in 8. We out of here, man.
Oh, nah. This nigga, nah.
I just said they gonna win, yo. Y'all niggas never satisfied. Like, come on, man.